In for tomorrow, meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Now, WSB Money Update. A big rally on Wall Street today sends the Dow over the 50,000 mark for the first time ever. The S&P and NASDAQ are also sharply higher. A local economics professor weighs in today on our chances for a recession in Georgia this year.
Georgia's economy is expected to grow in 2026, says Kennesaw State University economics professor Roger Tutterow, but
it is clear that the pace of job creation has really moderated.
So what can we expect this year?
I mean, fundamentally, the most likely trajectory is continued growth, but I do caution businesses to be very careful and understand that there are higher risks that are still out there.
He puts the chance of recession at about 25%. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A fourth suspect is arrested in DeKalb County in connection with a burglary at the Ohio home of Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Detective Rodney Reese with the Medina County, Ohio Sheriff's Office announced last month the suspects drove from Atlanta to Ohio while Sanders was playing in a game.
They target high-end individuals that have a lot of money, and they go to their houses, they break in, and they take anything of value, and they go and sell it.
The latest to be arrested is 20-year-old Carlos Morris, who was captured by DeKalb police this week at an apartment on Glenwood Road. A man is now facing charges in the shooting death of a teenager in Lilburn.
31-year-old Shamarcus Cochran of Lilburn is charged in the death of a 17-year-old at the Live-In Lodge on Stone Mountain Highway. Responding officers found Cochran at the scene. He told investigators he had returned from a gun range and was cleaning his firearm when it discharged, sending a bullet through a wall and striking the victim, who was playing video games in the next room. Cochran was booked on charges of involuntary manslaughter and reckless conduct. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
A new bill at the state capitol would create a domestic violence registry in Georgia. State Representative Lisa Hagan says with the use of dating apps, people cannot be sure who they're meeting.
If we can't be safe in our homes and in our very closest relationships, that's a problem.
The registry would be maintained by the GBI and would be similar to the state's current sex offender registry. A person would be included after their second domestic violence conviction. A video shared by President Trump depicting former President Obama and his wife Michelle as apes catches the attention of Georgia lawmakers. Democratic State Senator Rashawn Kemp condemns the video and urges colleagues on both sides to join him.
This is not humor. It's not politics. This is racism, plain and simple.
Kemp says racism has no place in our politics. Trump has since taken the video down. It is 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather, and triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, watching this stall on the south side in Clayton County. Georgia State Patrol just pulled up behind it. Left lane block 75 southbound at I-285. You're seeing delays there between Hateville and Forest Park. Heading through downtown, it's all brake lights southbound from the 85-400 merge as you head down toward I-20. Northbound packed in from University Avenue up to Freedom Parkway where crash moved off to the right. 285 westbound, the outer loop, that's starting to fill in as well on the north side between Georgia 400 and I-75. And a few northbound interloop delays as well up into Bindings from South Atlanta Road exit 16 to Cobb Parkway. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies today, high near 60. The wind will pick up later on this afternoon, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour, turning chilly for tonight with lows in the low 30s. Tomorrow, sunshine, breezy, and trending colder with highs in the mid-40s. Sunshine on Sunday, morning lows in the mid-20s, daytime highs in the mid-50s.
62 in Smyrna, 64 in Decatur, and 60 in Union City. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour one of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. Surrounded by most of the doctrinaires, plus one. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is on vacation, but English Nick is here for a little while.
I'm here, but I'm not in the AI chat GPT caricature that you guys made of the show, I don't think.
There's a lot of people that are in there that aren't actually on the show. So
some of them have 4 hands.
Yes,
You're the Jared puppet.
Yes.
I'm the what?
Jared puppet.
I'm the Jared puppet.
George Clark is also on vacation. Colby is here. And we have, of course, Jared Yamamoto, the star of the show. Jared Yamamoto.
Oh, I thought that English Nick was the bald guy that we kept seeing in all the different AI.
Every time I made one of these.
It might be thinner, but it's still there.
I knew it was a wig. It was a wig.
It's a wig.
It's a wig.
It's a wig.
Every time we try to do a caricature on the show, there would be a bald guy with like a redheaded guy because he had like a red beard. And I don't know. And we submitted the picture. I have no idea.
ChatGPT has a mind of its own.
It does what it wants.
It does what it wants. And as long as it's doing things like messing up my caricature rather than deciding that it wants to end humanity, I'm all for what the AI is doing now.
I got to say, I love what The Office did, how it took all the different caricatures and put them on the wall over there.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's, I don't, that's sales staff. God bless them. But
it's us, too. We're included in that.
No, I know. But I mean, the things that they put up, it's all this razzmatazz. I've never quite understood it.
Razzmatazz.
It's always like with the themes and who's the card shark. And I'm not in sales. I respect sales, but if I was in sales, I'd just be like, I'm an adult. Okay, this is the only incentive I need is I get paid and I eat if I do my job properly. Okay, save all the themes and the nonsense and the stuff on the walls. Don't need it. But hey. You know what? I respect salespeople. Maybe that's what they need. I respect anyone that does something that I can't do, which is why I respect a hell of a lot of people. So I respect.
You're not a pirate, Eric? Remember the pirate theme?
I don't like they had a pirate theme. Now it's
got to go get the booty.
Arr!
Now it's Vegas. Nobody wants to go to Vegas anymore, but this is like down in the sales.
Eagles fans go to Vegas because the Eagles won't get out of that sphere.
You're talking about not the football team.
No,
but
the Eagles, the band.
The aging and slowly dying off rock and roll band.
Poor old Joe Walsh.
Like Foreigner now?
No, they're
still Don Henley.
You got, as long as you
Timothy B. Schmidt.
As long as you got Don Henley with his Epstein-like past, but it was a long time
Joe
ago.
Walsh is in there, but he had to miss a couple of shows because he got the flu.
Well,
first Eagles show he missed in years.
Joe Walsh is not a member of the Eagles. He is a contracted employee of the Eagles. Always has been.
Today's the anniversary of Don Felder getting kicked out and then trying to sue Don Henley and Glenn Fry, and then they countersued.
Henley and Fry were jerks, but a lot of jerks do a lot of good art. That's the way that it goes.
I'm an employee contracted.
You're just a contracted employee. You're
Here's
not
my W-9.
You're not to tell Joe Walsh. You're not to tell anybody that you are an official member of the Eagles. Even though when you joined, they kind of woke up and. Got very, very popular. They were popular before, I guess.
I like the James Gang better than the Eagles, personally.
Well, you like that hard rock and roll.
Yeah, Funk Number 49. What a great song.
Yeah, you like that. I was listening to Jimi Hendrix on the way in. I was listening to Jimi Hendrix.
Which album?
The one that everybody listens to, Are You Experienced?
Are You?
Mm-hmm. But, I just hadn't listened to it in a very long time. And, of course, enjoyed it. I'm going back to a lot of the, just like the 60s and 70s,
when things were real.
And maybe I don't know why lately I've been getting into like a couple albums by the Babies. Haven't heard them in a long time. Now that's like late 70s, early 80s.
Love is the time, blah, blah, blah,
blah,
blah,
blah.
That's right.
Damn.
There you go.
Jared on it.
Well, Jared's mom was a big Babies fan.
Huge fan. She talked about going to the show, too. So
they were good in concert back in the day. I saw them like 3 times.
Katie Kylie, massive Babies fan. When we met John Waite a couple years ago, because he played one of the River shows, I thought Katie was going to have a heart attack. She big crush on John Waite.
Well, she was probably like me. She probably saw those shows in the late 70s, early 80s. So in America, they would open up for big acts at the time. Like Ted Nugent was a headline stadium act at the time. Journey, they'd open up for them a lot. So, that's what I'm doing. What are you doing? 404, right? Oh, no, that's not the show. That's not what we're doing at all, for heaven's sake.
No. I'm listening to a lot of Neil Diamond.
Are you listening to?
But not that 60s stuff. I like his sweet spot is the 70s.
Is it any good? They say Kate Hudson's performance is great.
Who's playing the impersonator?
Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah, I should watch that. I like him.
Hugh Jackman.
I hear it's a great movie. The family is saying they got it all wrong, but that's the way movies are. Yeah. Movies are to be judged by, was that a good 2 hours? I mean, it's just like with live.
Is he playing Neil Diamond or an impersonator?
No, he's playing these two. It's a true story. The family says they didn't get many facts right, but it's a true story about this gal. I guess they fall in love and they create. He has this dream to create the Neil Diamond experience. So he's kind of like an Elvis impersonator, but with Neil Diamond. I believe it was a play or was it a music? I'm not exactly sure where it came from at first. Maybe it was just a book. or a documentary.
We had
but,
two big in the early 2000s. There were two local Neil Diamond tribute acts that played everywhere.
Did they ever have a diamond off? Like where they like faced off?
Who
against
sparkles
each other?
the best?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'll say this: I like the early Neil Diamond. I like what there's an album called the Bang Records years, and that's what once you get into the mid '70s, I appreciate it, but I don't really. And I will say this: if I never hear Sweet Caroline again, as long as I live, it would be yeah, it'll be a. Don't you love that organic moment when everybody goes ba ba ba? It's so organic,
so good.
That is a very popular song since we stuck it on the list down at the live band karaoke.
Yes,
but I like to, I'm back there with a microphone, so there'll be kids will be ba ba ba. I'll be like, this song sucks.
Oh, really?
And the drummer or the bass player will catch it. Nobody else really catches it. Not really. I'm not screaming.
You're underneath. You're harmonizing.
But you know what? I appreciate a song like "Don't Stop Believing" or "Living on a Prayer." The whole room, whether they're 21 or 51, they all know it.
These are the songs that live forever. Unfortunately,
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside, yeah.
I sang that at karaoke.
American Idiot is really popular right now.
Well, you can see it's coming back.
And the Rage Against the Machine songs we do, very popular
coming
right
back.
now.
It's all coming back.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Corporate rebels.
Yeah, the beauty here is that both sides and all people in every movement and every party are all equally angry. So I see it all working out and just...
it's going to be fine.
Sure, everything's going to be...
It's gonna be fine.
As I take another gummy at night and drink another glass of wine, that's what I say to myself. I says, Eric...
Oh, you're on the wine, not the whiskey now?
I'm going more for the wine.
Ooh, that's a country song. I'm
Whiskey's
on the wine,
more
not
of a
the
hangover.
whiskey.
More of a hangover with whiskey, or no? Of
course it is.
I don't. It probably is. I only drink enough to get a nice light buzz.
Yeah, that's what
just
you
so
need.
I can let the world just sort of,
yeah,
whatever,
pop on by,
whatever.
Yeah.
Either bomb my house tonight or just leave me alone forever. That's the way that I feel about
and
it.
Until then, the Hendrix will be blaring.
I really do think that because it's going to take very level-headed people to get through this year because. I don't want to talk. I mean, to get us through this year, it's going to take level-headed people because, I'm not going to talk much about the Truth Social post, that he put up. But I'll just tell you this: once you see that, it's not worth commenting on necessarily. It's, I realize that MAGA. These people feed on their own vulgarity. It's like they like to out-vulgar each other, and they love it. It's a spectator sport to them. It's gaslighting, it's trolling, it's unbecoming of The Office, but that's just the way that it is. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. But I do realize when I see stuff like that. When he says again, we have to nationalize these elections and I'll only accept the elections in November if I think that they were fair and all that. It just says to me, and I'm trying to be one of the level-headed people. It just says to me that at the highest level of our government, they want us fighting in the street in November. That's what it says to me. Now, what is the worst thing that could possibly happen to this country is exactly that. And as bad as presidents before have been, and, I just don't think any of them wanted it. But when you see the thing posted today, the confiscation of ballots, the continual talk about how the elections need to be nationalized, they're the sitting party. If everybody loved them, they'd lose seats. Then everybody's not loving them right now, and they could get wiped out, House and Senate. And, they can see that coming. And yeah, that's what occurred to me today. It's going to take an awful lot of level-headed people to get through this year properly and not get pitchforked up. Because after today and that posting, it's obvious to me that the people at the highest levels in the White House want us fighting in the streets, which means we got to be better than that. We got to be smarter than that. We have to be more level-headed than that. And we have to recognize that no matter how much power is currently in those hands, this is America, and that won't always be the case. And, when I hear things like Trump say that, I might not accept the results of the election in November, it's just like, I don't care. I don't care what you accept. You will do
what the Constitution tells you to do. Mr. Trump, it doesn't matter what you think or what your opinion is. You are, just like all of us, the Constitution's bitch. And you will do what the founders and the Constitution have told you to do. Full stop. Shut up. But I don't want to get any more emotional than that because I need level-headed people to say, yeah, that's right. No matter whatever the funny business is, ultimately in the end, he will do what he is told to do by the founders and the Constitution. It's just that he ain't going to make it easy. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
He ain't going to make it easy. A good election that's done properly is when his side wins everything. That's the evidence. In his mind, his side is so popular that they should win every election everywhere. What you think about the outcome of the election, Mr. President, doesn't matter. You are insignificant when it comes to that. The Constitution gives you no power. And once again, just like all of us, you are the Constitution's bitch. But you're not alone. All of us have to live under the Constitution. But you can
Not
either...
me, I'm a sovereign citizen.
Well, there's that.
Get off my property country.
there is that. But, I really think people just need to not take the bait. It'll be a little bit different. It's not being like January 6th or anything like that, because in a midterm, you've got all of these Republicans all over the country that are winning or losing House seats or Senate seats. So he would actually have to convince every one of them in their different districts to say, I'm not stepping down, which is, he might get a couple people to do that, but those people have to go home. They have to live amongst their neighbors. They have to, maybe continue their careers. So it's not the same thing as one person saying you stole it from me. If whatever number, I don't know what the number would be. Let's say there's like 10 contested seats in the House and 3 in the Senate. He'd have to get all 13 of those politicians to say, I'm not leaving. So I don't even know that it even has a possibility of happening. All I know is my epiphany today after that stupid Truth Social post is the people at the highest levels of the White House. Yeah, they want us at each other's throats. They want us fighting. And that's not good for the country. So we need to be level-headed and just, turtle up for the next 3 years. Just put a shell over you. Hope they don't screw up too many things. And then after that, you can go in and you can kind of clean up. But you'd hope you can clean up, but I don't see any other. I mean, the leaders on the left are just as bad. We just saw that with the last administration. It's like people don't know how to govern. They only know how to rule. Biden, it was like rule, rule, rule. You will do this. You will think that. And if you don't think this, you're Hitler and blah, 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 blah. That's not governance. And what we're seeing now is not governance. In America, leaders are not supposed to rule. They're supposed to govern. Okay, that's my rant for the day. Because it's Friday and English Nick is here.
Yes.
Why don't we go ahead and do some? Why don't we put all that behind us and have a little fun? Pip some toodles, toodle some pips.
That's a double dip of toodle pip
I know.
this week. This is
Double,
awesome.
That's right. Double dip, toodle
Double
pip.
dip of toodle pips. That's a DDTP.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is.
And
Yoga?
From what I understand, it's only going to be legal until the end of this legislative session
Really?
in Georgia. So let's take advantage of it.
Well, it's a good job I'm going home in March. Here's the thing. Am I going to get on the plane and come back? We'll see.
Yes.
I mean, after what you just said.
No. Are you level-headed?
Yes.
You got to come back.
Yes.
You got to come back if you're level-headed.
Jared, have you got any of that Olympic music over there for the Olympic Games?
You know what? Let me find
something like that.
I have no Olympic fever. I didn't even know it was
Really?
starting tonight.
Tonight,
I thought it was after
Eastern.
the Super Bowl.
8 Eastern, it starts tonight.
Boring though. Come on, the opening things are always.
Well,
I mean, the little show they put on can be nice, but the whole parade of people walking in.
What I don't like is the commentating around it. The commentating's like, oh, and look, here comes Sweden. Sweden's walking in now. Wow, look at Sweden.
It's kind of like when they commentate on the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah.
We can see what these people are doing.
Yeah.
Didn't the one in China have a big controversy because of the first night, like the way everybody was laid out?
I don't know. I remember the first night of China's. Are you talking about the winter ones that were there a few years ago, or the summer ones from
the one where they
when
had
Bush was president?
No, I'm talking about the one where they had it looked like the Last Supper. That's
that was the last Olympics.
That wasn't. Did they have the
It was in
Winter
France, wasn't it?
it was in France. Okay.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, and you had that whole.
It was easier when they did them every 4
years. It was like
years.
a day long.
I believe me, Kid Rock didn't like it. I know that. I can't quite remember exactly what the controversy.
I just remember there was something.
I just know
it was a whole day around Paris of stuff going on.
Yeah, somebody was nude.
It was
Like remember that
crazy.
guy? Like you saw his genitals.
Yeah. It was art, guys. It was art.
Hey, if you're gonna put the Olympics in France, you're gonna get the French kiss.
It takes about a week to get into it. I mean, right now we're saying this, but once you get the snowboarding going and everything, it'll get fun.
The luge.
By next week, it'll be
Apparently,
fun.
there's one mountain. I think it's going to be a very early event this weekend, where the slalom or whatever you call it. Is that when you go back and forth over the hills and all that?
I believe that is there.
So apparently, the mountain they're using is terrifying.
Straight down.
Well, no, it's just real craggly, and I don't know. It's like it's known as a bit of a killer, so that might be interesting. And they'll get up to 90 miles per hour.
Give me the bunny.
They're professionals.
trail.
Yeah, bunny slope.
Bunny slope.
You're going to start with the Black Diamond. You're not going there.
I found this story in The Guardian today. It's funny you mentioned genitalia. Penisgate.
Well, I always do.
Penisgate at the Olympics.
How about Junkgate?
That's what it's called in the story.
It says in the story.
It says in the story.
Okay,
This
all
is
right.
a
I
fine
apologize.
British
Ladies
newspaper.
and gentlemen, we try to put on a family-friendly show, but the news is just the way that it is.
You
So
bring the rocker from the rock station over here.
Let's agree to. We'll say Penisgate.
All right, or we can say Junkgate. I'm
Just
happy
say
with
no.
that.
I want people to know what it is. They might
right.
think Junkgate might be like some
Penis.
junkyard.
Not
worker.
Penix. Penis.
Penisgate.
The World Anti-Doping Agency is investigating whether ski jumpers were injecting their penises with hyaluronic acid in order to fly further. It's something to do when they get their suits fitted.
Does it make your thing trip?
Makes your thing a bit bigger, I believe. And so,
flying,
therefore,
man.
That's
more
why they're using
area.
it so they can fly.
Yeah, so they can
Wouldn't
fly.
you make it smaller so
No,
you're
no.
more aerodynamic?
No,
Well,
it's
no.
all about getting more suit.
Yes, but this is what happens. They do it before you get your suit for the season or
Yeah.
the year or whatever. You inflate as much of your body as you can to get a suit, knowing that the deflation will go down, and somehow that helps you with your aerodynamic. I would think you want the suit to be as sleek as possible, but I guess not. I know race drivers will do this sort of thing. Like they don't like to when they get weighed. A lot of times they'll lose weight during a race, so they don't want to mess with it. So I know people who have they put wrenches and stuff in their pockets and try to get away with it when they're getting weighed. For some reason, drivers want to weigh a little more than they actually do. For some reason, I don't know exactly.
Is that a
why.
wrench in your pocket, or are you happy to be racing?
Exactly. So we'll look forward to that. We'll look forward to all the inflated penises and the slalom, the death hill that they'll be going down.
You know, the curling apart. My dad, I was on a FaceTime with Ivan yesterday, my almost 87-year-old dad, and he said, they were doing the curling today. They started already. I'm like, really? Before the opening ceremony? But he said they were.
They do.
It was on the telly.
Listen, they got a lot. I think they have more games in this Winter Games than they've ever had before, so they may start a bit early. Wouldn't that be something? If you walk in the parade already knowing you're out.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, they had some things. You're right. To your point, they had stuff yesterday, and I believe there was something Wednesday too.
Yeah.
So
So Lindsey Vohn's still going to go. She tore her ACL. I don't know why she's not going to get a medal.
I keep seeing all the videos of her. It's like, look how brave she is. I'm like, she had tore her ACL. Like get healthy, girl.
Yeah, it's like, she's 41. If she misses these Olympics, she's done. So
Wow.
I mean, it's wild to still be competing at 41. So she's not going to be competing at 45.
Are they allowed to hook up now?
They're always allowed to hook up.
Okay, there was one Olympics recently where they weren't allowed to hook
That was
up.
because of the pandemic.
They got rid of the cardboard beds this time around. Remember how I think it was the last Olympics where they
Yeah,
had
but
the
that was all. The word got back from plenty of Olympians that they could get it on just fine on those cardboard
Good.
beds.
All
I
right.
think the idea
Get
was
less squeaky.
give them cardboard beds so they're not. Look, you're going to take a bunch of people from around the world between, we won't talk about, the skaters and stuff who are younger. But basically most of these athletes are between 18 and 30. You're going to put them all in a village for 2 weeks, and you expect no one's going to hook up. That seems kind of silly.
There's a lot of sitting around waiting for your event to happen.
There's a lot of people who walk away from the Olympics going, the world doesn't know that I got a gold medal, but I did. I showed up and won the race. It just wasn't televised.
Well, especially if you imagine you go to the village and your event isn't for 2 weeks, right? And
Yeah,
then you're
like
just
you might be the last
what are you
thing.
going to be doing? Like,
Just
I guess
hanging
working
out.
out.
I had
You're
so much
working out.
sex I can't compete.
Got to be like the boxers, the old time. I don't know if they still are, but the old time boxers, they would have no relations for like 2 weeks or a week before
Because it
they
affected
had a fight.
their fighting
Well,
performance?
they wanted to have the libido in them. They didn't want to expend any sort of like energy. I don't know if it's. You might fight better if you go ahead and do that.
I guarantee our
2
good-
hours before the fight. I don't know, but the idea was you want to keep all of that animal energy inside of you until the fight.
I guarantee Conor McGregor never heeded to that
You know,
that
like-
way of
No,
thinking.
I
do it right in the ring
There you go. Given his record lately,
Yeah.
maybe he should.
Yeah.
Get any size furnace for just $59.99 a month with an unbeatable lifetime warranty. And ask about clean air upgrades by calling Reliable Heating and Air. Visit reliableair.com today.
Jaws dropping, oohs and ahs? That's what you want to hear. A gorgeous, well-crafted home exterior makes you look and feel like $1,000,000.
Hi, it's Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. See pictures of the jaw-dropping exteriors we've crafted for your neighbors. Just click recent projects on our site.
Locally owned Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
Belinda Skelton with my friend Damon to tell his story about his experience with virtual imaging. It's the gold standard in early detection of heart disease and cancer. I've been encouraging listeners to get screened using their EB-CT scan. It can save your life by giving you your calcium score in your arteries, and it can detect cancer at the earliest stages. Damon, tell us your story.
I have an awful family history of both heart disease and cancer. Both parents and grandparents had one or the other. Also, my annual physicals have always been eye-opening with very bad levels of cholesterol and high blood pressure. I heard the free offer from Virtual Imaging. It was easy. Took 10 minutes. I was nervous, but the score came back 0.
Awesome.
What a relief. They say for the most part, with a 0 score, I have very little chance of suffering a heart attack for the next 5 years.
Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
When winter weather hits, we know you depend on light, warmth, and staying connected. At Georgia Power, we don't wait for the storm. We're prepared and ready to respond because keeping your lights on isn't just our job, it's our commitment. Learn more at georgiapower.com/storm.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or price stop, opt out.
Mom, can we get snacks? Unless chips are on sale for $3.99, we're in a snack drought, buddy.
Hey, remember Current? They can get us up to $750 before payday once we qualify.
Wait, $750 of our money now?
Yep, and they're even offering an extra $75 sign-up bonus right now. Set up an eligible payroll deposit and see if we qualify for an advance. No hassle, no credit checks.
Gummy worms, here we come.
Current has your back with up to $750 in paycheck advances once you qualify. And right now, get an extra $75 bonus when you set up an eligible payroll deposit. Join the millions who count on Current when it matters most. Text LOUD to 323232 now. That's LOUD to 323232. LOUD to 323232.
Paycheck advance is offered by FindCo Advance LLC, a financial technology company, not an FDIC-insured bank. Eligibility and available amounts may vary and are subject to change at any time. For full terms and conditions, visit current.com/radio or call 1-888-851-3177 for more information.
Here's a question for every parent out there. If you could fast forward 20 years to see how your kid's doing in life, would you do it? Well, we can't time travel yet, but we can create a better future with the new Common Core state standards in our schools. They set academic goals that lead every student step by step to graduation and beyond. So even though you can't see your child's future, you can feel a whole lot better about it. Check out the video at commoncoreworks.org. That's commoncoreworks.org.
Your non-stop news source. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story: a body recovered from a pond in Milton is believed to be that of 27-year-old Nathan Smith, the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon. Smith was reported missing on Tuesday morning in the area of Baldwin Drive. The body was pulled from the pond in Mayfield Park near Smith's residence today. The Fulton County Medical Examiner will officially identify the body. Milton police say based on the investigation so far, there is no indication of foul play. However, the investigation will continue. A man is charged with involuntary manslaughter after a shooting at an extended stay hotel in Lilburn leaves a 17-year-old dead. Gwinnett police say 31-year-old Shermarcus Cochran told detectives he was cleaning his gun when it discharged a round into the wall, striking the teen in the next room over while he was playing a video game. The White House is taking down a video posted by President Trump depicting former President Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as apes as in The Lion King.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt is defending the video, posting, quote, "Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public," unquote. Senator Tim Scott, the only black Republican in the U.S. Senate, called the video, quote, "the most racist thing I've seen out of the White House. The president should remove it."
CBS's Linda Kenyon reports the White House is deflecting the blame from Trump himself, saying a White House staffer erroneously made the post. WSB Money Update. The Dow hits the 50,000 milestone for the first time today on a big rally on Wall Street. The S&P and the NASDAQ also sharply higher with 30 minutes until the closing bell. A new report finds the average American worker only has about $950 saved for retirement.
The nonprofit National Institute on Retirement Security says 56 million American workers do not have employee-sponsored retirement plans. For those who do, the median balance is $40,000. Workers ages 55 to 64 have only accumulated 19% of their targeted retirement savings.
Correspondent Michael Wallace says the report also warns of possible cuts to Social Security benefits the next decade if Congress doesn't act. It is 3:32. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
Jammed up into Forsyth County, Bill, toward Cumming due to a crash on Georgia 400 northbound before Buford Drive, Highway 20 exit 14. At least one lane blocked there. You're slow back to Highway 141 Peachtree Parkway. You can always think about using Highway 9 as your as your alternate. Heading south out of Buckhead in Midtown and downtown, that's already a slow one on 400 south from Lennox Road, but it really jams up from the 85-400 merge all the way down to I-20. Northbound delays from Langford Parkway up to Peachtree Pine Street. And I-20 eastbound into Cabot County. No more road work out there, just the volume through the work zone. No barrels blocking lanes. You're on and off that brake pedal from Wesley Chapel Road out to the mall at Stonecrest. From the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies and warming to a high near 60 before the wind picks up today, gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Lows tonight in the low 30s. Staying sunny but breezy tomorrow as colder air moves in, highs in the mid-40s. The wind dies down on Sunday, partly cloudy, high 55.
Right now it's 63 in Conyers, 61 in Kennesaw, 64 in Scottdale. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope. Echoes that become second chances. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts, because second chances matter to keep Life Circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops, advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back, all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
We are here with CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Aaron, there are some adults that work with the big box firms, and they think to themselves, I feel like some of my needs aren't being met, or there are opportunities that they could be missing. So what would you tell that person that's thinking about getting that second opinion, thinking about making the call, but they just haven't yet?
Mark, what I would say to that person who thought about it or wanted to last year but didn't is why? Why didn't you? Let's get real here. Whether you're in your car driving or you're at your office, however you're listening to this, take a second or write this down or make a mental note. Why didn't you execute on that thought? That thought that you had, that feeling that you had about getting a second opinion, you didn't follow up with that. What's the reason? A lot of times we find people are intimidated by, I don't want to be transparent. I feel like if I admit where I'm at, I'm admitting failure or something along those lines. And let me just make the bridge to you right now. We aren't going to judge you if you wish you were at X, but you're only at Y. There's no shame in saying, I'm not where I want to be and I want to get there. That should be applauded. If anything, you're going to get applause from us because it's like the human condition, right? Life on earth, to raise your hand and say, I need some help. I'd like to get this thing shored up and I'm willing to tell you the truth about where I'm at to get there. That takes courage. It takes some guts. I respect that regardless of where you are. To say I'm willing to open myself up to that sort of conversation, that should be applauded.
To receive a personalized second opinion of your financial future from the team at the Vincent Financial Group, we invite you to call today, 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
It pays to have the WSB radio app. Download it today and get ready for the Blitz.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
I don't believe it.
5 chances every weekday to win $1,000.
Oh, that is awesome. Are you serious?
The WSB 5K a day bonus blitz.
Your next chance to win is at 5 p.m. from 95.5 WSB.
Download the WSB radio app now.
There you go. That's
Hit it up.
That's for
Hit it
English,
up.
Nick.
Madness.
That's right.
One step beyond.
One guy in the band, his job was just to
That was it.
march in place.
And they still play to this day, and they still sound great.
I don't know how it's done.
Sucks.
You know, when you think about smart bands like ZZ Top and Rush, who were just 3 people splitting the
7
money.
in Madness, I think.
Is it 7?
I think it was
I thought I
originally.
counted 11 at one point on stage.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how, but hey, you're not doing it for money, right? Just doing it
For the love of the game.
Yeah, what happened to the guy from Madness? Is he in the House of Lords now
Well,
or
no,
something?
he still does Madness.
Okay.
Main guy sucks.
Okay.
Some of the original members are still in it. Yeah.
Okay. I just figured, yeah, he'd be like in the House of Lords. or
I saw a
something.
great thing where
become a politician in the 90s or something.
He was driving. It was a Saturday, and it was in his car, and his friend was videotaping, and they were like, "We're going to the football match," and they had sponsored his like grandkids soccer match. And it was really cute.
Yeah,
man.
it's really cute. The old Madness
showing
punk.
showing up.
The old Madness punk.
Go on, my son.
I guess they weren't punks. They were ska.
They were
right?
ska.
They
They were part of the ska movement. The Specials, Selector, them. Yeah.
They weren't.
The English, as you call them, the English beat. We called them the beat. They were part of the ska thing.
Oh, why? Was there a beat here and they had to change their name to
I
the
believe
English
so.
beat?
Yeah, must have been. Yeah.
Well, that really stinks because nobody ever heard of that other band called The Beat.
No,
Wham had to call.
They were
had to
Wham
call them
UK.
Wham UK.
They were Wham UK because there was somebody here named Wham nobody heard of. There was another one too. Had a UK.
Charlatans UK.
Charlatans UK. Yeah. Another one where nobody's heard of the Charlatans in
US.
America. Maybe they were on the rise. Hey, we think these kids are going to pay off. So toss a UK at the end of your name. All right. What you got on the pipping toodle side of things?
I talked about traveling to England, and of course it takes 8 hours to get there, and there's some jet lag involved. This is according to the New York Post in their medicine section.
Do they have a medicine section?
They sure
Medicine.
Not
At least
health.
it's not wellness.
Just medicine.
Medicine.
Yeah.
There's
All
a
the
new
latest pills.
a new smart drug could beat jet lag in half the time with just a single pill. I love this.
Yeah, count me in for this.
I'm all about it.
So half the time. So what does that mean? If you were going to be jet lagged for 12 hours, you'd only be jet lagged for 6 hours?
Yeah. I find it takes a couple days when you.
Do you get it when you go west or east?
East is how this pill works. So
This
when
is-
you're going
this
over
is-
to Europe, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're dragging for a few days when you go to England.
When I went to Spain, I was just told when I got there, and I was lucky because we left here about 8 o'clock at night,
Yep.
and then we got there about 6 o'clock at night or something. I can't. It was like that.
Probably in the morning, 6 in the morning.
No, it wasn't. We didn't get there in the morning.
Did you stop somewhere else, or
no,
was it
I'm
direct?
trying to think about this. Did we leave earlier than I thought?
Usually, what happens is most flights leave the U.S. at night and they
Right.
land in the morning.
We flew to the. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? Because we had to drive there. That's why we flew into Madrid and then we had to fly. We had to drive to the town. So anyway, we got there around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and my brother-in-law said, "Just don't go to sleep." And there was a party a couple hours later. And I didn't go to sleep, and I ended up staying up to like 2 or 3 in the morning.
That's how you do
And
it.
then I woke up the next day, and pretty much I was fine.
You were fine the next day, though?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
really,
okay.
It's the first time I've ever experienced. I've done, cross-country stuff, but I've never done anything across.
Japanese scientists say
oceans.
they've created a drug that can reset the internal clock forward, dramatically shortening jet lag recovery time.
Now,
They're doing it in mice. Now, how far they flew the mice, I don't know.
For them, it's like going to another
Did those
planet.
mice get back from Europe yet? They're over there partying.
And I think it's outrageous that they got first-class tickets. But,
know.
I don't
Tiny
wanna get
seats, though. They don't need a lot of
Well,
room.
they had 3,000 in there.
What's number one on the upgrade list? That mouse got it before me.
Yeah, that's not right. It's not right. So
cheese on a real plate, not a paper one.
On the commercials for just like everyday drugs for allergies or whatever, they go on and on and on about the potential side effects.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can't imagine with this one where you change your body clock.
Yeah.
That's got to have some kind of effect.
You'll be wide awake, but you'll be sitting on the toilet for a week.
May cause rapid aging.
Yes. Next thing you know, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
You go from 40 to 80 in like 1 year.
Somebody stop it.
It's okay. All you got to do is get on a plane and circle the earth for the rest of your life. You'll be fine.
I'm going to outlive death.
All right. Well, we look forward to that happening in 19 years or whenever it comes to
what's
the market.
the great Matthew McConaughey movie where they go to space and then when they get back, everybody's
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Yeah. Oh my
I'm in
goodness.
space.
Well, that's the way it's going to be.
Same thing.
Everybody here gets older. You're just like a year older. You come back, everybody's dead and decrepit. It's great being an astronaut.
Hey, I'm in your bookshelf.
I just saw something that talks about how they're now warning. I don't know, some scientific study says no space babies. That we're nowhere near.
What?
Yeah, you can't have babies in space because first of all, we're never going to live on Mars and all this nonsense. There's too much radiation. We're protected by the field, whichever field we're protected.
Got a lot of fields. We got the ozone,
the
the
big
force field.
The force field, that
Magnetic field.
keeps the radiation from penetrating our marrow.
That would be our magnetic
You
field.
lose that when you leave the Earth.
So when the USS Enterprise just shoots straight through. When they take
Impossible.
off.
Well, that's a gazillion years from now, So they got a whole different, they got the dilithium
crystals.
Yeah, what's my is that, what did you say, Star Wars or Star Trek?
I said Star Trek.
That's Star Trek, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I heard that, like in that Discovery thing, like all those,
The new Star Trek.
all those crystals got, like the whole universe of those crystals were ruined or something.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, they can't be used anymore. There's some kind of virus.
How do they travel now?
Well, I don't know. You have to. I'm not going to actually watch it.
You should.
I just read about
Why
it.
don't you open your mind? And
It's not my.
Expand it, you're saying.
It's,
I read something recently that all that light speed and all that stuff was created just as a plot device.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to get across space without being an old man when you get there?
Well, not even an old man.
Dead.
I mean, you'd have to look again.
You have to
I have
freeze
to go through
yourself.
this again. At the speed of light.
Cryogenic.
At the speed of light, you would get from that chair to the moon in 2.5 seconds. Going at that speed, it would still take you 4.5 years to get to the closest star. Alpha Centauri, is that
I think that is. Let's see.
It is the closest.
This is what you need Odin for.
4.5 years at the speed that would get you from your chair to the moon in 2.5 seconds. It would take you 4.5 years at that speed to get to the closest star. And that's like nothing. That's like walking, as far as the universe goes, that's like walking out your door and stepping on your porch. Not even. It's closer than that. It's like in the house. Like the call. It's coming from in the house. Run. All right, very quickly, another tiddly poop.
This is actually from NBC5 in Chicago.
They're good.
They're good?
I like the NBC.
Well, they're better than NBC 6.
Oh.
Those jerks.
Could your birthday predict your success as an Olympian?
No.
There's a professor at the San Diego
No.
State University
No.
who's analyzed past winners.
No.
And he says if you're
Doesn't
born within
matter.
the first quarter of the year,
Nope.
you could be more likely to win a medal.
That's called, he just went back and saw a data set and said, data sets have to land somewhere. Doesn't make it necessarily predictive.
Well, it's actually,
that's what it looks like now.
Tia Hilmer. It was actually a lady.
Okay, well, good for her.
Tia.
She got her name out there, and it's a completely ridiculous
She's
story.
a professor of economics at the San Diego State University.
If somebody reads that, I was born in November, I might as well stay home.
Yeah.
There's no chance even going in or win.
She crunched the numbers with her husband.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad they're still getting
Weekend
along.
project.
It was tough for them for a while. They went through a rocky period of their marriage.
Honey, I have an idea. Let's crunch the numbers about birthdays.
Yeah, and let's crunch them and keep crunching them,
Yes.
and so that I don't even have to think about having sex with you ever again.
And you'll forget I was on the Epstein list.
And we'll do some good.
Yes.
Crunching these numbers
But
together.
See, for somebody out there, maybe they look at that list and they're like, wow, my birthday does fall on one of these dates. Maybe one day I will be a curler in the Olympics.
Well,
maybe one day I will be.
Not if you're a crappy curler. If you're a good curler, there's a good chance.
Maybe one day I'll inject my junk and put a suit on and fly down the mountain.
I'm going to inject my junk just to do the curling. Gives me a little more leverage, I find.
It's all about
balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like this.
The second crash we're dealing with this morning.
Don't have to put up with
Use
it.
Covington Highway as your alternate.
You don't have to sit in it.
Travel advisory in Sandy Springs.
And you don't have to look at your phone to get out of it.
It is Atlanta traffic, and getting you out of it is what we do
Consider
best.
using Buford Highway or Satellite Boulevard.
Updated traffic as often as you need.
Traffic is at a crawl.
From local traffic reporters you trust 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB.
How Atlanta gets there.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. And in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
At Coosa Valley Credit Union, we believe in the power of human connection. When you call us or stop in a location, you're always greeted by a real person who's friendly and ready to make your banking experience stress-free. This is Andy Harris. If you're tired of automated tellers, come see us at Coosa Valley Credit Union.
Are you worried about high blood pressure? Have you tried to lower your numbers with little success? You may be eligible for a clinical research study evaluating the impact of an investigational blood pressure procedure. If you are an adult and have high blood pressure or are taking medications to manage high blood pressure, you may qualify for this study, which is expected to last at least 4 years. Call 404-605-3118 and ask whether you may be eligible for the Spiral Gemini Pilot Study, located at the Piedmont Research Institute in Atlanta at 95 Collier Road, Suite 3010. That's 404-605-3118. Caution: hepatic denervation is limited by law to clinical investigation in all geographies. The generator and catheter used in the Gemini study for hepatic denervation are not approved for sale or use in the U.S. or any other country.
When winter weather moves in, we know your family depends on light, warmth, and staying connected. At Georgia Power, we don't wait for the storm to hit. We're here, prepared and ready to respond no matter the conditions. Because keeping your lights on isn't just our job, it's our commitment to every community we serve. Reliable energy you can count on, and a Georgia Power team working around the clock. We're here for Georgia, and we're here for you. Learn more at georgiapower.com/storm.
That's another amazing run by Team USA. Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day? Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity. So, I can be the best snowboarder ever? Well, I can't guarantee that. But Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there. It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
Your kid goes to bed a size 8 and wakes up a size 10. That's not magic, that's expensive. Unless you shop at Academy Sports and Outdoors. They've got undefeatable prices on all the best brands in sports gear, like Nike, Easton, and Baseball Lifestyle 101. And on the off chance that you find a better price at a competitor, Academy will beat it by 5%. That's their best price guarantee, which kind of is magic. Academy, fun can't lose.
Looking for something this weekend? Head to Lakewood 400 Market, where shopping feels like an adventure. Shop over 500 booths packed with home decor, fashion, art, collectibles, and one-of-a-kind finds. Grab a bite, bring a dog, make a day of it. Lakewood 400 Market. Discover something you didn't know you were looking for.
English Nick, I don't know if I asked you this last week. As an English person who is now an American citizen.
Dual citizen, yeah.
Dual citizen.
American Nick.
American Nick.
Naturalized.
Naturalized.
I think you quizzing me, yeah.
You got big plans for the Super Bowl? Does it mean anything to you?
You know, I like to watch it. I like the commercials. I get into a game when it's a good game.
That's what you're looking for.
If there's a team that runs away with it,
yeah,
like the Seahawks might,
yeah.
Because I've been watching all these people over the last couple of days.
Don't listen to people. They don't know what the hell they're talking
Some of these sports guys on the ESPN, like, that Seahawks defense is hard to beat.
No, they're as far as a team goes, it makes all the sense in the world that people will be picking the Seahawks.
20 years ago, they lost it, though, the Seahawks.
Well,
to the Steelers.
20 years ago.
People forget that the Patriots have lost 5 Super Bowls.
This is kind of a comeback for the Patriots. If I'm
It
not
really
wrong.
is.
No, I'm just saying they lost 3 even when they were dominating. They lost 2 before they started to dominate. So they could lose another one. But let me just say this. I wouldn't listen to any. I get why everybody's saying the Seahawks are going to win. But it's one game. It's one game.
And it's a very different game to every other game.
Yeah, Vrabel's a great coach, and we'll have to see. It hasn't happened yet. But up to this point with Sam Darnold, the brighter the lights, he kind of has a habit of melting down. Now, he didn't do that this year in the playoffs, but one more test for old Sammy Darnold. The lights are never going to be brighter than on Sunday night at 6:15 or 6:30 when they kick off.
Now, as a person who knows nothing about this, who was Sammy Darnold?
Sam Darnold is the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks.
I did not know that.
He was the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings last year.
He's a great story. He's been a journeyman in the NFL.
He was
a journeyman?
Yes, a journeyman.
Oh.
He is from
Don't stop believing there.
He is from the same class as Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen.
Oh.
Who else? Was Herbert? No, Herbert was not in that class.
I'd have to pull it up now. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Was Baker in that?
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he was
picked second by the New York Jets. A complete and total bust. A complete bust for the New York Jets. Went to the Panthers. Complete and total bust. I think he spent a little time with the Rams. Then he went to Minnesota, had a great season, but melted down when it mattered last year. And so they just got rid of him. Seattle picked him up.
Here we are.
And so after all that, with Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson being in the same draft as him, he's the first one of those guys to go to the Super Bowl. And if he wins, he'll be the first one of those guys to win a Super Bowl. And everybody just said this guy was a complete and total bust. So it's a great story.
You asked me if I'm watching it. I got to say, the first thing that came to my mind when I woke up this morning about sports was I had applied for World Cup tickets for July 1st at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, FIFA World Cup.
Stadium.
Because if my old team, England, because obviously now I'm pulling for the USA all the way.
Yeah.
My old wink, wink, nudge, nudge. My old team, England, if they get out of their group in first place, they will play at Mercedes-Benz Stadium July 1st. I still haven't got an email to tell me if I have gotten tickets
it's
or
because
not.
you don't know the name of the stadium for the World Cup. It's the America Stadium. Or
Have they changed
Atlanta
it?
Stadium.
Atlanta Stadium is what it is. In the World Cup, do they not allow sponsorships? Is that why?
I don't know. I saw a story about this name change. I wasn't sure.
Or maybe they have their own sponsors
so.
and Ben's isn't in there.
It says this change is required by FIFA to remove corporate branding, a standard practice for its events.
But isn't there so how do they take that stuff off of the
They're covering it with something.
Oh.
Also, the roof opened. When the roof is closed, it looks like the Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah. Here's the real question.
Logo.
Naturalized Nick.
Yeah.
In the Olympics.
Yeah.
What country will you be
I couldn't give a crap about the
okay.
Olympics.
All right.
Really?
That's all right.
I'll watch it. I'll get into certain events, but I don't,
Yeah.
It's not like, it's like I'm rushing home to see skiing or anything.
I saw an article that said, here's why America might have their best Winter Olympics ever. And I didn't read the article, and I thought, well, Russia's not going to be there. That's one.
That helps.
Right?
Yeah.
I think there's a few Russian players that are going to play. You know how they do that thing where you play under the Olympic banner or something?
Oh, right.
I didn't know they were still banned.
I believe they're still banned.
It's the international.
There was the band that was from when they cheated in their own Winter Olympics.
Yes.
And then with Ukraine, I don't know. Were they allowed to be at the last ones? I'm not sure.
Is Israel in it?
I don't think that they're in. Well, yes.
Israel's in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they have a great
Just wondering.
bobsled team.
Yeah.
Remember that Jamaican bobsled team?
Oh, made for a great
cool
movie.
runnings.
A great movie that everybody saw and talked about except for me. I never saw it.
They are called individual neutral athletes.
Right.
That's how the Russians are going to be.
But I mean, our ice hockey team doesn't have to face any Russians, and
Correct.
so that I say that there's a good chance though.
They're inners, not outers.
That is correct. English.
It's been a pleasure. 2 days in a row. I've really enjoyed this.
Not as much as I have.
Oh,
Enjoy your weekend.
You're a wonderful human being. I don't care what they say about you.
Yeah, I'm rooting for a good game for you.
See ya.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that leads to retinal cell death and permanent vision loss. But with Izervay, you can
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay slows GA progression by targeting a key source of retinal cell death, which may help preserve your vision longer. Izervay, or Avastin Captid Pagel, is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
For America's wounded warriors, sometimes coming home can be a battle in itself. Every one of them needs our support to meet the challenges they face every day. The USO provides Americans a way to offer that support to our wounded warriors and their families. Join us. Visit USO.org to learn how you can make a difference in their lives. The USO.
News. Major sinkhole in southeast Atlanta.
Weather.
Temperatures that are about 20 degrees below average.
Traffic.
New crash in Kennesaw.
Everything you need to know before you start your day.
Triple Team Traffic checks I-75 for you.
Atlanta's morning news. Monday at 5.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
WSB Atlanta.
WSB-FM and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, a sad ending in the search for a notable rapper's son in Fulton County.
Divers from the Cherokee County Fire Department were called in to aid in the search of 27-year-old Nathan Smith. Milton police expanded their search to nearby Mayfield Park, where divers found a body they believe to be Smith, also known as DJ Young Slade. Smith, the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon, went missing on Tuesday after leaving his home on Baldwin Drive and Mayfield Road with no phone. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office will confirm the identity of the body. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
65 degrees in Atlanta, breezy and cooler tomorrow. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. DeKalb County Police arrest a fourth suspect in connection with a burglary at the Ohio home of Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Detective Rodney Reese with the Medina County, Ohio Sheriff's Office announced last month all of the suspects were from Metro Atlanta.
The suspects have been confirmed to be from the Atlanta, Georgia area and utilize a rental car from Enterprise Rental to commit the crime.
Suspects are accused of breaking into Sanders' home in November while he was playing in a game. The latest to be arrested is 20-year-old Carlos Morris, who was captured by DeKalb police at an apartment on Glenwood Road this week. A man responsible for the tragic shooting of a teenager at a motel in Lilburn is identified today by Gwinnett police.
31-year-old Shamarcus Cochran of Lilburn is now charged in the accidental shooting death of a teenager at the Live-In Lodge on Stone Mountain Highway. After visiting an area gun range, Cochran returned to the motel and was cleaning his firearm. The weapon discharged, sending a bullet through the wall into the adjacent room. The 17-year-old victim, who was playing a video game at the time, was struck and killed. Cochran's charges include involuntary manslaughter and reckless conduct. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
Georgia may soon require anyone convicted of domestic violence to register with the state.
The registry would be maintained by the GBI and include the offender's name, date of birth, and current photo. Bill sponsor Representative Lisa Hagan says registration is required after a second domestic violence conviction.
We want to make sure that we're not talking about an isolated incident. We want to make sure we're talking about persistent domestic violence offenders.
Depending on the number of convictions, a person could stay on the list for up to 10 years. If approved, Georgia would be only the second state to have this type of registry. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
WSB Money Update. A big rally on Wall Street today sends the Dow over the 50,000 mark for the first time. At the end of the day, the Dow is at 50,115. S&P and NASDAQ also sharply higher at the closing bell. A local economist has this warning today about Georgia's economy.
And it's probably prudent to assume that economic growth, while positive, will be more moderate in 2026 than it was in 2025.
Kennesaw State University economics professor Roger Tutterow puts the odds of a recession this year at about 25%. He says Georgia's pace of job growth appears to be moderating. Coca-Cola will combine its sports drink business in New York with its operations here in Atlanta. According to Beverage Digest, this restructuring merges Body Armor with Powerade, Vitamin Water, and Smart Water. The transition is expected to be completed by October. The Atlanta-based CDC releases new measles numbers today as cases spread rapidly in a neighboring state.
There are confirmed cases in 20 states, including Georgia. However, no new cases confirmed in the past week here. New states reporting cases: North Dakota, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania. By far, South Carolina has the most cases. The South Carolina Department of Public Health is reporting 44 new cases of measles there this week. In the Spartanburg area, nearly 300 people are in quarantine. 95% of those infected unvaccinated. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A video shared by President Trump depicting former President Obama and his wife Michelle as apes catches the attention of a Georgia lawmaker.
The president chose to dehumanize black people.
Democratic State Senator Rashawn Kemp condemns the video and urges colleagues on both sides to join him. Kemp says racism has no place in our politics. Trump has since taken the video down. The White House says a staffer erroneously made the post. It is 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather, and Triple Team Traffic begins now with Alex Williams.
Sounding a travel advisory between Suwanee and Duluth. Bill, this is I-85 southbound at Old Peachtree Road, exit 109. Vehicle fire. DOT reports multiple center lanes blocked. It's already getting slow back to the 85-985 merge. Think about maybe Satellite Boulevard as an alternate. That'll also cause some northbound onlooker delays. Now, before that on I-85 northbound, we had a crash clear out of the right lanes at Indian Trail Road, exit 101. That has done no favors to the ride that's slow from Chamblee Tucker Road. And still jammed up into Forsyth County. A crash had all lanes blocked. They've since reopened some of them. Georgia 400 northbound at Buford Drive, Highway 20, exit number 14. You're seeing the delays stretching back to McFarland Parkway. You can use Highway 9 as an alternate around that. Checking the ride through downtown Atlanta this Friday afternoon, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Well, it's not looking too good for drivers downtown and midtown. You're going to run into some brake lights on Georgia 400 southbound, starting down around Lenox Road, exit 2, and that slow ride continues with you onto the Buford Spring Connector and onto 75-85 southbound. Also on I-75 southbound side of things, delays start back around Howell Mill Road, exit 252, with slow rides into downtown. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Triple Team Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Clear skies for this evening, breezy at times. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Temperatures dropping into the low 30s for tomorrow morning. Staying breezy and cool tomorrow, even with the sunshine, highs in the mid-40s. Sunday, partly cloudy skies, morning lows in the 20s, daytime highs in the mid-50s.
62 in Sandy Springs, 65 in Stonecrest, and 64 in Hiram. More news at 4:30, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Another Super Bowl story. You know, it is Friday. I apologize. The show might be a little Super Bowl story heavy.
What's your snack?
You know, we'll be taking calls.
Can we talk about the snacks?
Well, of course.
I want to know what you're making, what Jared's making.
Yes.
Don't you mean your big game snack?
Yes, I mean my big
trigger him.
My big Super Bowl game snack.
How's your Super Bowl party plan going to be?
Let's see, NFL Super Bowl hangover. This is from Reuters. But Reuters now, you have to subscribe to be able to read Reuters stuff online. But here's the thing: I always just take the headline, and I put it in the URL, and Reuters sells some of their stuff to Yahoo, and so under Yahoo Finance, I get the same story for free.
You get a big Yahoo discount because we.
Oh yeah, because we're
to
owned
them.
by the same people.
We're cousins.
Yeah, we're
kissing cousins.
Not quite kissing cousins. Record number of employees to miss work on Monday, according to a poll. And I just want to say this. I'm not a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was a business owner, you would flat be fired for this nonsense. It's on Sunday. It starts at 6. What's kickoff, like 6:20 or something?
Yeah, around there.
It's over by 9:30, 10. Got a longer halftime.
There was that one year, remember, when
the lights went out?
Well, when the 49ers went into overtime.
Yeah.
Falcons also went into overtime, too.
No, and then there was the one where the lights went out.
That took a while, too.
That's the night that the lights went out in New Orleans.
Who was the quarterback for the Ravens then?
The quarterback for the Ravens then was Flacco.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe Flacco. So there's plenty, and even if you have a party, it can get wrapped up by midnight, a couple hours after the game's done. Now, look, if your favorite team won, you know, maybe you take a chance. I'm flying to Seattle or New England or something because I want to celebrate with my team.
Yeah.
But
just fly back in the morning before work.
For most people, they're not really rooting. They don't really, their favorite team is not in it. It's just a cultural event. The party should wrap up by 11:30, 11:45. In bed by midnight, maybe. I don't know. Sleep by 12:30. You ought to be able to go to work the next day. Now, I think that if I was a business person and I owned a business, if somebody was smart enough to come up like a month before and go, or even a couple weeks before, and say, look, man, Seattle Seahawks are my favorite team. If they win, I'm going to get so drunk, I'm going to be useless the next day. And if they lose, I'm going to be so sad, I'm going to be useless the next day. So can I have that day off now? Like, if you asked me a couple of weeks early, then I might give it to you. But this is as stupid as the whole, when the time changes.
Oh, yeah, when we fall back or spring forward.
When you lose an hour.
Spring forward,
No, springing forward. Is that when you're late for work?
Yes, because you lose an hour.
So it's like, okay, you know what I found out about you? You're not a good employee. Goodbye. What? You can't handle the time change? Happens twice a year. Yeah, we need stable people here. Goodbye. My feeling is if you can't handle the time change, you can't really handle our customers or our clients. So, goodbye.
I really hope that the NFL ends up moving the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend, because then Super Monday would be a thing.
Oh, God, so you got to wait another week?
They're talking
Well, they're
about
probably
doing
going to add another game, so it would all make sense, right?
Yeah, I love that idea.
Or they could, when they add another game, they could cut another preseason game and start the season earlier, I suppose. But I think they don't want to do that. They don't want to step on college too much too early. So if they wanted to push it back another week, it might make sense to do it that way. Have a natural, bank holiday on the Monday.
President's Day has been forgotten about. It used to be a day that we got off, but
now we'll call it Super President's Day.
Yeah.
And we know who Super President is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's all you, buddy.
Put your cape on and fly around.
Well, I'll give you the money, but you got to change everything.
Oh, yes, another one.
You got to change it to Trump.
Another
Trump
story.
this, Trump that.
Another story. This one where he was withholding funds to New York State for a couple of projects. And, it was Penn Station.
It's tunnel money.
It's a tunnel money, but so in his negotiating for the money was already theirs.
Correct.
It was voted there before he became president. But
he wants Washington Dulles Airport.
I think he held on to it because of the shutdown last year, and they just haven't let the funds go. And in the negotiations, he wanted to have Penn Station
in New York, and then Dulles Airport named after him.
Named after him as something that they should have agreed to get their money. There's no political analysis that you can do with that. You just have to laugh. You just have to, there's buffoonery, and there's buffoonery with power.
I want you to call the country the United Trumps of Trump.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to call up an aging George Will to bring him in to give us analysis on this.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree.
This is what insane people do.
Or smart, I don't know.
Smartly insane. Put my name. Why aren't usually now you can be rich and put your name on buildings, which he has done all his life. You can be rich and put your name on a charitable thing, like Arthur Blank with CHOA, right?
Yeah, and he also has the Humane Society, Arthur Blank does.
But usually, when it comes to the government naming things, I think you're long out of office and usually dead when it happens.
They remember you for your accomplishments. That's why they name it after you.
Well, I don't have any, so it's good now.
I don't remember driving on any Ronald Reagan highways while Ronald Reagan was president. I could be wrong.
He wasn't pitching it at the time?
I don't remember him giving one speech about it.
You're not getting any arms, Ayatollah, until you change the name of Tehran to Reagantown.
There's so many things that are just beyond. It's just like, what are we going to do? Have a panel? Like right now, CNN has a panel talking about that racist video that Trump posted. It's like, why do you have a panel? Like, what are you talking about? Is there somebody there that's like, well, I think it was a good idea? Like, what is the discussion?
I counted last night 12 different people on CNN talking about Savannah Guthrie's mom.
Well, that's a big story.
No, it was like 3 hours long.
Yes.
And you have 9 different people.
She's in the media.
Yes, I understand, but it's to your point. It's like that you don't need.
Yeah, I mean, how much is there to
people.
do? We don't know where she is. Like, how much conversation is there? It's like, why? You're going to have 5 people come in and talk about something that there's nothing to talk about? It's just like, well, more proof that he's insane. Okay, thank you. That's it. I have nothing more to say. More proof that he's not stable. What can I say?
I think these stations, they have to justify having the ability to have that many cameras on screen at one time, like the Octo box or the Quattro box.
Yeah.
So that's how they show
but there are
their
things,
bigwigs.
There are things to really talk about right now.
For sure.
The last nuke treaty just expired between Russia and the United States. We're in kind of a no man's land, both winking at each other, saying we're going to do this again. We're going to have other treaties. And, that's something you could have actually people on the left say what they think, people on the right, having a conversation about this video. Everybody's going to agree. It's absurd. It's horrible. It's awful. And it's more proof that he's insane. All right, go to commercial. There's nothing to say. Who's the political analyst who has something to say?
Well, I think it's funny.
Thank you, Clem.
We've got Clem from Louisiana.
I thought it was hilarious. You got to get a sense of humor, lighten up.
They are feeling the heat on it, though. I can see that because now they're blaming it on Stafford.
Yes.
It's like that's the first thing.
Get out of here.
It's never
Stafford does not have access to his Truth Social.
It's never Trump's fault, and you usually double down when there's any trouble. But if you're doubling down and the heat is still on, blame somebody.
Yeah, why did it take so long to take it down? I would blame that. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here.
And now no one will ever see it because they took it down. It hasn't been downloaded and copied and shared a million times.
Well, of course. But I mean, that's still on him for elevating it. It's the same guy. The guy who made it was the same guy who made the one where he drops feces all over the No Kings protesters. So, which, by the way, is a great one because it just kind of shows you exactly what Trump thinks of the American people. I love the fact that he looks at it like, oh, it's like I'm brave. It's like, no, it actually is very telling of how you feel about those that you govern. Actually, I don't know. That's it. I'm done talking about it. There's nothing to say.
Let's give him Penn Station and give him Dulles Airport. That way he's happy.
If I had a relative who was on a mental ward and I went to visit my relative, I would go because I love my relative, right? I'm not going to give you running commentary on all the other people that I see. There's no reason to be talking about that. It's quite obvious. They're crazy. I don't know how much time you can hold up in a CNN panel. Well, he's nuts. Hello.
Back to you, Bill.
He's nuts. Back to you. Hello to Alex Williams. Alex says there's a car fire on 85 in Duluth.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric. Yeah, quite the jam we're watching here this Friday afternoon between Suwanee and Duluth. The car fire is 85 southbound Old Peachtree Road, exit 109. Up to 3 right lanes are blocked. You're stacked up from the 85-985 merge. Satellite Boulevard and Buford Highway are some alternates to get you around that. Turning my attention now over to Kennesaw, where right now all lanes are completely shut down. 575 and northbound at Chastain Road, exit number 3. Traffic being forced off onto Chastain Road, where I think you can hop back on to 575 north, but nonetheless, delays stacking up behind that. Express lanes are open and pointed northbound, or you can use Highway 5. And we've also been watching trouble on Georgia 400, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. We're watching trouble on Georgia 400 northbound heading up towards Cumming. We've got an incident with multiple lanes blocked and the slowdown start back on McFarland Parkway, exit 12. But lanes are working well on Georgia 400 through Sandy Springs as you leave I-285, and it stays in good shape through Roswell and Alpharetta until you hit that backup near McFarland Parkway. This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance. Questions about youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit organization, develops better athletes and better people through youth and high school sports. Info at positivecoach.org. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Buying a new car? Need help fixing your current car? What's the safest car for a first-time buyer? The Car Guys have the answer. Join Shelley Winter and automotive expert Kevin Deutsch this and every Saturday at 12 for all your car needs. The Car Guys, presented by Butler Lexus of South Atlanta. Saturdays at noon on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bend fear toward hope. Echoes that become second chances. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed. Emory is driven by firsts because second chances matter to keep life's circle moving forward. Emory Healthcare, the front line of care, the forefront of discovery. Visit emoryhealthcare.org/discover.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
If you have Medicaid and are new to Medicare,
you may qualify to enroll in a Humana Medicare Advantage dual-eligible special needs plan with a lot more benefits, like dental, vision, and hearing, along with helpful support when you need it most. Now is the time to see if you qualify to enroll. It only takes a few minutes to find out if you're eligible. Our licensed sales agents are ready to help you understand your options. So this Medicare planning season, we can help you plan well. Learn more at humanaduals.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a dual-eligible special needs HMO SNP plan with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Curb Appeal. It's not a competition. Maybe it is. When you want your home's exterior to look dazzling, trust the Plus. Painting Plus.
Hi, it's Charlie, owner of Painting Plus. See pictures of the dazzling exteriors we've crafted for your neighbors. Just go to our website and click Recent Projects.
Locally owned Painting Plus. The plus means anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Your complete exterior solution.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Everybody's excited because the new Taylor Swift music video is, I don't know, I guess it's on Apple and it's on Spotify, but it's not on YouTube yet. So I haven't seen it. You know me, I'm all things Swiftie. Normally, I would have seen it by now. But it's called Opalite for anybody who cares.
Can't she take a break?
Well, she put this album out. Everybody hates it, and it was #1 for like 2 months.
Fate of Ophelia is pretty good.
Huh?
Fate of Ophelia is pretty good, I will say.
Except for misunderstanding the entire story.
She misunderstands the story,
from.
but in terms of creating like a poppy sound like she used to have back in the day.
I thought the video was all right.
Yeah, I think
it was.
I actually like that song, but overall the album is.
Well, the one before it wasn't that great.
No. Tortured Poets.
You know what she's doing? She's kind of getting into that Prince thing where she's just releasing too much. You know, in the 90s, I would get all excited. I would get excited about a Prince album. There's like, and then the next one was a double album, and that was good. And then the next one's a triple album. And at one point, I just had to go, Prince. It's only been 2 years, man. I can only digest so much. Because on the album before this,
Tortured Poets.
Yeah, like the regular album had 17. It was a double album. And then there was this other thing available online that was like another 17 songs or something. And then immediately within a year, she had this thing.
Life of a Showgirl.
Which, again, not everybody, but universally panned album still was like #1 for 2 months or something.
Yeah. I mean,
I hate it, and now I'm buying the new blue vinyl.
Well, what's funny is when you see, like, I've got a couple of friends that are just absolute diehard Swifties.
Fan? Guys?
No, they're ladies.
Oh, okay.
Really?
And they are.
Wow, I hadn't heard of that much.
I mean,
usually it's the fellas.
Yeah. I know, shocker, right?
Yes.
She rocks, man.
She can do no wrong. Like when you call out the last two albums and you say
it's brain dead. You know how much I love the Beatles. You've heard me go off on John Lennon and George Harrison and their personalities and their hypocrisies. It's a I shouldn't say brain dead. It's like brainwashed or something. You don't have to put these people up on a pedestal. You can just say, I like music and I like this person's music and I like their albums and whatever. But they're not better than you just because you like their albums. You don't have to put them up and sanctify them and be like, oh, no, they do no wrong.
Well, after watching...
They pull their pants down, sit on the toilet, and empty their guts twice a day, just like the rest of us. Don't ever forget that.
You think she's that regular?
Well, I think she is. If you're going to tour like that, you're going to have to be very quite a regimen. She's an athlete.
I want her to test it. So she should maybe, I don't know, stab a puppy. And then, see if her fans still like her.
Come on, something. How
A little
about,
nicer.
How about like yelling at a puppy?
Yeah,
You have to go for
screaming at a puppy?
Yeah, something like that I'll take.
I mean,
back off a little bit.
Yeah, a little extreme, Andrews.
Well, I'm just saying that she could do that. Would she still have fans?
No, I think she wouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
I love her. I don't care.
I was a little worried as a Swiftie. I thought she might show up in the Epstein files, but clear.
What I think's crazy
She was not helping Ghislaine scout the world.
Oh, wow. She has a Disney Plus special talking about...
I hear it's terrible.
It's hard to watch. I mean, I tried to watch it with Tina, and Tina's...
She's not very interesting.
It's not that she's not interesting. It's just everything is just blown up. It's like,
I know,
look how wonderful she is. She's so relatable to the fans. She had that incident abroad where there was a terror attack that was supposed to happen. It was foiled.
Right, yeah.
And
it
then
becomes all about her. That's what I heard.
And it talks about how, she had to go out there for the next event because she cares about the fans. I'm like, every other artist would do that.
Of course.
Goodness gracious.
I heard that one is, she is boring, though. When she's on, like, The Tonight Show or any of those, is she really a great guest who has great anecdotes? It's like talking to a CEO of BlackRock. She's so corporate. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 575 North in Kennesaw.
Unfortunately, right now, Eric, they have all lanes shut down. It is a traffic red alert for now. 575 northbound, no traffic getting by this crash at Chastain Road, exit number 3. But the good news is traffic is where it's forced to exit off onto Chastain Road. It can re-enter I-575 northbound. Other than that, if you got a Peach Pass, the express lanes are open. Or you can always use Highway 5 as an alternate. Also watching trouble on I-85 in Gwinnett County, Isabella Rodriguez.
In Gwinnett County right now, we're watching heavy delays on 85 southbound between Suwannee and Duluth. A car fire at Old Milton Parkway, exit 109, is blocking multiple right lanes, so you should get around it and use Satellite Boulevard. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, make, model, or make. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out.
Mom, can we get snacks?
Unless chips are on sale for $3.99, we're in a snack drought, buddy.
Hey, remember Current? They can get us up to $750 before payday once we qualify.
Wait, $750 of our money now?
Yep, and they're even offering an extra $75 sign-up bonus right now. Set up an eligible payroll deposit and see if we qualify for an advance. No hassle, no credit checks.
Gummy worms, here we come.
Current has your back with up to $750 in paycheck advances once you qualify. And right now, get an extra $75 bonus when you set up an eligible payroll deposit. Join the millions who count on Current when it matters most. Text LOUD to 323232 now. That's LOUD to 323232. LOUD. to 323232.
Paycheck advance is offered by FineCo Advance LLC, a financial technology company, not an FDIC-insured bank. Eligibility and available amounts may vary and are subject to change at any time. For full terms and conditions, visit current.com/radio or call 1-888-851-3177 for more information.
Turn this Sunday's big game into a fiesta. Botica in Buckhead and Chico Cantina in Brookhaven have the ultimate game day deal. For just $20 each, get 5 ice-cold Tecate beers, 10 wings, or super nachos loaded with everything. Why choose? Get them all. Grab a table before kickoff and get 5 Tecates, wings for the crew, and nachos piled high, $20 each. Botica in Buckhead or Chico Cantina in Brookhaven. Game day done right.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
Cruise from $199 plus get up to $500 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top story, it is big news for investors today. A WSB Money update as history is made on Wall Street.
CBS News special report. Stocks had a record-breaking day. CBS's Joe Schlesinger has been watching the numbers.
Stocks came roaring back to finish out the week, and the Dow hit a milestone, 50,000 for the blue chip index for the first time ever. This comes after days of selling in the technology sector spread to the broader stock market.
The NASDAQ and S&P 500 were also higher.
Although the Dow is the oldest index, it's probably not the most representative. That would be the S&P 500, which also had a great day, up just under 2%, though it did not reach a record. That record occurred at the end of January.
Chip companies helped drive the gains today on hopes for more big spending by customers building out their AI offerings. Stocks also got a boost from a better reading on consumer sentiment. The Dow finishing the day up more than 1,200. CBS News special report. I'm Cammie McCormick.
A new projection for Georgia's economy is not as strong as 2025.
While economic growth is still expected in Georgia this year, Kennesaw State University economics professor Roger Tutterow says it won't be like it was last year.
Labor markets are clearly moderating. The balance of between the jobs that are available and the workers that are available are now pretty much back to parity.
As for recession, he says he puts the odds at about 25%. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
65 degrees in Atlanta despite some sun tomorrow. Will we see much of a warm-up? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A body recovered from a pond in Milton today is believed to be that of 27-year-old Nathan Smith, the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon. Smith was reported missing Tuesday morning in the area of Baldwin Drive. The body was pulled from the pond in Mayfield Park near Smith's residence. In a statement from Lil Jon, he says he is devastated and heartbroken. The Fulton County Medical Examiner will officially identify the body. Milton police say based on the investigation so far, there's no indication of foul play. However, the investigation will continue. A new bill under consideration at the Gold Dome would create a domestic violence registry in Georgia, similar to the current sex offender registry. State Representative Lisa Hagan says it would provide a valuable resource for Georgians.
Our goal is upon a second conviction, we would have this registry, include them on it so that people know who the persistent offenders are.
Depending on the number of convictions, a person could stay on the list for up to 10 years. The registry would be maintained by the GBI. Measles continues spreading in South Carolina. The state's health department now reporting 44 new cases this week. There have been more than 900 confirmed measles cases in an outbreak in the Spartanburg area. Nearly 300 people are in quarantine. The CDC says there has been one confirmed case in Georgia so far this year. Emory University is seeing a spike in applications after it recently announced a free tuition program for students from families making less than $200,000 a year.
Those middle-income families should not be chased off by what the sticker price is. For us, the story is really about the net price for families.
Emory's Vice Provost for Enrollment, Student Financial Services, and Registration, John Leach, says they were surprised by the 14% increase in applications for the 26-27 school year. Most of the increase, he says, is coming from students across Georgia and in the Southeast. Our Gwinnett County High School cheer team will be the first to compete from Georgia in national championships starting today. A Georgia High School Association bylaw was keeping any Georgia cheer teams from competing in out-of-state championships, but after petitioning for a chance to compete, the Collins Hill High School cheer team will attend the Universal Cheerleaders Association National High School Championship in Orlando. It is 4:34 and time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, still watching this crash up in Kennesaw. All lanes shut down. 575 northbound Chastain Road, exit number 3. Traffic forced off there where it can then hop back on 575 northbound. So that's helping out a little bit, but still jammed up as you leave I-75. You can think about using Highway 5 or the express lanes as an alternate. And still watching trouble on I-85 in Gwinnett County, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. We're still watching trouble, but it has improved a bit on I-85 southbound between Suwannee and Duluth. That car filed at Old Peachtree Road, exit 109, is now down to 2 right lanes blocked. Delays are still heavy through that area as traffic squeezes on those left lanes. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Clear skies, breezy for tonight. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Temperatures dropping into the 30s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, despite the sunshine, the breeze will stick around and staying rather cold, with highs limited to the mid-40s. Warming up on Sunday, partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid-50s.
Right now, 62 in Smyrna, 61 in Lawrenceville, and 64 in Peachtree City. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey friends, it's Mark Aram, and this is for all my listeners who are struggling with hair loss. I'm sure you've tried the lotions, pills, creams, and potions. With so many options and doctors out there, who are you going to trust? What's really going to grow your hair back? The Advanced FUE from Advanced Hair is an incredible breakthrough. Receding hairline, thinning hair, bald spots, Advanced Hair offers a simple, quick, one-day treatment that begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And get this, Advanced Hair even guarantees your new hair will grow. Works for men and women across all ages, and there is no one in hair restoration I recommend more. For your free consultation, call 470-660-HAIR. If you move forward, you'll also receive $500 off. 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that has redefined hair restoration. And don't forget to ask about that guarantee. Check out incredible before and after pictures at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/22/26. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
It's based off your cookies there, Eric. Wow, what you looking at?
This is my... look, you can't blame this on me. What do I look at on this computer?
Uh-huh.
What do I look at on this computer?
You want to achieve those perfect thighs there, Eric?
Rather erotic ad
I know,
for
right?
some kind of like health thing.
Oh, I was looking at the headline.
No, that's not erotic. I guess for some people it is.
Yeah, I guess so.
So in Pullman Yards, they're going to have a serial killer exhibition.
Starting tomorrow.
You know, I find this to be, let's say, distasteful.
This is a government operation. I'm telling you, the reason why they set this up is because they want to find the serial killers.
Oh,
This
so
is
you
what-
think
it's a trap?
Oh, you think serial killers? I think these are known serial killers that we already know who
That's
they
what
are.
I'm saying. But the people that attend,
Oh,
that
keep
go-
your eye on them.
Yes, when they go to
Yeah,
this
but aren't
exhibit.
most of them going to be women? Like the women who are like they follow these real crime.
I want to marry him.
I love Jeffrey Dahmer.
It's an experience, Eric.
So this is like a lot of their art and artifacts.
Correct.
I know John Wayne Gacy was an artist of some kind.
They'll have his
He's a
typewriter.
painter.
They'll have his
Yeah, they're
typewriter.
very frightening.
Oh, it's his typewriter. Yeah, well, what the hell?
Son of Sam's pen, where he wrote all the letters to the newspaper.
I really, it's to me, why serial killers want to be famous. That's part of what they do. That's why they tend to kind of taunt the police with clues and things like that. They want to be notorious. Isn't the best thing in the world to try to dampen down how many of these we have is to not pay attention to their weird quirks of personality? Why people get so fascinated. It's like, do you want to be killed by somebody? Is that why would you, I don't understand why you come across a serial killer and I go, oh, that's disgusting. That person disgusts me completely. There's no fascination.
Well, that's why I think that this is some government operation. Serial killer, the exhibition. It's been successful in other cities. They
Yeah.
brought it here to Atlanta to sniff out the serial
They have
killers
a
that are
lamp,
here.
an Ed Gein lamp.
Oh, is he the one that like skinned people? He was like the
He's the one-
Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy.
All that stuff is inspired by him, yeah.
Well, he was very inspirational.
Yeah.
The
Then
way
they had
he-
that horrible show
The
this
way he
year.
removed the skin from those people. Those people found it to be quite inspiring.
No, they had a series about him last fall with Charlie Hunman, and he did it was so bad. He did his.
Wasn't he from Arkansas or something, that guy? Oh, no.
I think so.
Well, I
yeah.
guess, no, it'll be Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nah,
so.
he's from Arkansas. I
Okay.
believe.
Maybe
But
he's-
also Psycho was inspired by him.
Yes, and fine. Well, that's okay to create
I wish
another
he'd
story.
live to be able to enjoy.
See, if people were
everything he
fascinated by
created.
Psycho,
right,
then you're like, okay, well, that's a movie, and you're into Hitchcock, and there's a lot of other reasons to be interested in that. And then, so if Hitchcock reads these stories, whatever, and then he creates a different story, he's using real life to create a work of art. But the people who just get totally fascinated. Remember when that documentary of Dahmer came out, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's so hot!" Like the actor who was playing him, and it's just weird. I can't get to the bottom of it. I don't know what it is, but why some? And you read these stories that I just find the thinking behind it to be like, well, the reason that women like these things is because it makes them feel safe because it's happened to somebody else. Like, well, if it happens to enough other people, at some point, I don't feel safe. Hey, it only happened to all of my neighbors.
Well,
I guess I'll just be fascinated by it.
He only ate 2 of them.
Well, this should make you guys feel a little bit better about it. At the Atlanta one, they're going to have a section specifically dedicated to serial killers from the Deep South.
Oh, good.
So Wayne Williams, Howard Belcher.
Yeah, but
that shouldn't be
see
there.
right there, Wayne Williams. Like, why do you want to go? Why would you give? Is he still alive in prison?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Let's
Like,
see.
it's like, why would you give him the satisfaction that people are buying tickets and going? I mean, he killed kids, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Like, what is that's? I know there's such a thing as morbid fascination, but
Not with that one. Keep that one out.
you're like people who want an extra level of the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, where only the best of the best are. And you're like in the serial killer Hall of Fame. I don't think Wayne Williams should even be in there.
No.
He should be in the lower room.
Just in Atlanta? No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everywhere you go, there might be something.
No, they can worry about it.
That's
that
the whole
guy-
point. Yeah, I mean, so like when you go to
The guy with the serial killer from my hometown, Rochester, New York, he's probably in there because I think he was a painter and stuff. Shawcross, is he in there? What's his first name? Charlie?
I don't
or
know
something?
that guy.
Shawcross?
Uh-uh.
He killed a bunch of prostitutes in Rochester in the
Oh, he
early
would take
90s,
them out
I think.
into the woods, right?
I think it was a couple was under bridges and things like that. Something Shawcross. Well, if he's not in there, they don't have the best.
I don't think so.
Wow, what kind of serial killer? What is this?
If this exhibition were opened up in I guess upstate New York, it probably would have it because it does have. It says that each region does have its own designated area. Like again, Atlanta's got Deep South.
Listen, okay, I am offended that you're saying that. I think his name was Arthur Shawcross. That he's some sort of little regional serial killer. Let me tell you,
He's your serial killer.
No. He went. I'm telling you, he went national. He had hits.
God, he looks like he's from Rochester. Ed Gein is from Wisconsin.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
It's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You couldn't be further away from Arkansas.
God, there's an interview with a serial killer episode with Arthur Shawcross, the Genesee River Killer.
Yeah. He went, don't you offend me, telling me he was a local act.
Hey, you want to go for a ride under a bridge?
He went national, I tell you.
Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll give a review on it. I'll go
All
up
right,
there.
you go. You go.
I mean,
Eileen
Pullman Yard's
Wuornos.
cool.
What are they going to have from her there? Eileen Wuornos.
I don't.
Is she the one that Charlize Theron played?
Mm-hmm.
Who did she kill? Her boyfriend or something?
No,
Because there aren't many female serial killers.
She was a prostitute, and she would pick up guys and then kill them when they would pull over.
And she did that just for the fun of it?
Well, she was
Or
beaten
was
and
she-
stuff, and she was on drugs.
Yeah. Because it's not really serial killer unless you just have it's just total cold blood, and it's a game to you.
Yeah.
Like you're enjoying it.
I think
There can't
she
be
got
any
a taste for it.
There can't be. Oh, so it started out as self-defense, and then she got a taste for it.
yes.
Okay. It's like shark to blood or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, how long is this wonderful serial killer? I don't know whether to do that or the Falun Gong dance thing squad. Are they in town still?
At least the kids can enjoy the Falun Gong dance thing.
This
Because
is
kids under 14 at the serial killer exhibit must be accompanied by a parent.
Well, good. I hope so.
Why would you take your kid?
Hey,
My kid really likes Charles Manson.
Can you imagine like the weekend father? What are we gonna do this way? I got we
serial
got the
killer.
kids for the we gotta take it to the serial killer.
We saw Ed Gein.
It's 2 hours, 120 minutes.
What do you mean? It takes 2 hours to go through it?
Yeah, to go through it.
Well, they just so busy they just keep you moving?
I guess.
Let's
yeah.
go, people.
I mean, I don't. Usually, when you go to a
You
Pullman,
can't look at the son of Sam Scissors forever. Come on.
Usually, when you go to a Pullman Yards,
38 there.
when you go to a Pullman Yards experience, usually you could stay as long as you want. But I guess they're saying the average time is 2 hours.
I ain't leaving. I'm staying here all day. I ain't seen nothing.
I'm getting Dahmer's glasses.
I just think
His
this.
napkin. You think he used a napkin or he just?
I don't think so.
I think he was probably sloppy.
Yeah.
Fork and knife.
Seems sloppy to me.
Yeah, he didn't
His
have
work.
silverware either.
No, there was no protocols with this
No.
guy. Just like wolf it down.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, what's that smell?
You know
Oh, I
what?
got a cockroach in my wall.
Didn't he have like a head in his refrigerator?
Yeah, all
or
sorts of
something?
stuff.
Oh,
Kept
God.
him in a barrel.
You know, I'm telling you, I don't want to go. I know I'm going out on a limb here, but at some point that boy went wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I think you're right.
You are really.
I know, but
Can
I'm
you
gonna
blame the
start-
parents?
I'm gonna
The
start-
parents?
I don't know. No.
No.
Especially if he has any siblings that didn't murder and eat people. Alex Williams says there's a red alert on 575 in Kennesaw.
Yeah, nasty crash I'm watching on the Jam Cam, Eric. All lanes shut down 575 northbound at Chastain Road, exit number 3. Traffic forced off there. We're thankfully can get off the exit and hop right back on 575 northbound, but it has really cooked the ride back onto the 75 north ramp to 575. If you got a Peach Pass, hop in those express lanes. If not, you can use Highway 5 or I-75 as alternates. And still car fire cleanup in Duluth, 85 southbound at Old Peachtree Road in a couple of right lanes. Watching 285 through DeKalb County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
On the inner loop of 285 eastbound, it's running slow right now through Sandy Springs, starting past Georgia 400. It stays sluggish all the way to I-85. And on 285 southbound, you're also seeing delays from 85 down to Highway 78, slowing your ride towards Clarkston. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Don't be late because you crowdsourced your commute with a navigation app.
Heads up crash involving several vehicles.
Depend on us
To make sure you get where you need to be on time.
Alternates needed this morning between Buford and Swanee.
Local and dependable traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a
Some
week.
of the alternates to get you around this include Memorial Drive in East Ponce.
WSB Triple Team
A car has
Traffic.
flipped over 20 westbound.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Hi, I'm Tom Shane. Since 1929, Shane Company has helped millions of customers find their dream engagement ring. I still hand-select every ruby and sapphire center stone, choosing each one for its unique color and life. We're proud to offer the widest selection of beautiful colored gemstones for your engagement ring and fine jewelry. Because a friend wants you to have nothing but the best. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market. Now, auto loan rates are as low as 2.99 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Are you trying to sell your home the traditional way? Weeks of showings, perfectly timed vacuuming, awkward strangers judging your furniture. Then the price drops start, followed by the slow emotional descent into, well, let's just take the offer. Or you could try Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front so you can buy your next place before you even think about selling the current one. You move in, breathe, maybe even sit on a couch that isn't covered in plastic for staging. Meanwhile, Orchard handles everything with the old place. Repairs, upgrades, marketing, without you lifting a finger. And then, when it sells for more, which it usually does, you get a second check. One when you move, one when it sells. No begging, no bargaining, no baking cookies before every open house. Just a better way to move. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. When you get hurt on the job, do you know what you're entitled to? Attorney John Foy does. Lost wages, medical bills, rehabilitation therapy.
You should be getting all these and more. The system doesn't make it easy, but we do.
Get the strong arm. Call Attorney John Foy and Associates.
Every day we help people get the money and benefits they deserve after they've been hurt on the job. When it comes to workers' comp, it pays to know what you're entitled to.
Call Attorney John Foy and Associates now.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high. Rates have been whipsawing markets, and the debt and spending don't exactly scream stability. If your retirement is mostly stocks and bonds, you may be taking a risk, more risk than you think. And when you're near retirement, a sharp drawdown at the wrong time can do real damage. Experts say diversifying with intention is the #1 secret account that all Americans' smart money uses to hedge against instability. Its precious metals, silver, and gold is having a spectacular bull run. Would it not make sense to get in before the rocket takes off? Monetary Gold have been around since 2000, witnessing multiple economic setbacks. They have the experience to help tailor your portfolio to your needs. If you call now, they will cover up to a lifetime of your IRA fees on qualified accounts. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional. That's 877-NOW-GOLD.
How do I get it? Is it for sale?
Do you have an 8-track player?
Well, no, but I won't. Is it available on anything else? Was it only released on 8-track?
No. I'm looking for it. I just wanted to make sure that was the one.
That was the one. We were talking about when I was a kid. I had an 8-track of Sonny and Cher live in Vegas. And they sing that song, Bang Bang. And I've been looking for it my whole life. I know it was Nancy Sinatra made it famous, but I'm sure it's terrible. I was literally like in 2nd or 3rd grade, but I was listening to this 8-track.
This is a live rendition from Vegas in 1973.
This is probably it.
And you can watch her performing it on her show.
Now, that's her.
With Glenn Campbell.
No, what good is it without Sonny?
But Glenn Campbell.
Yeah, but he's good.
Yeah.
You got to have Sonny's
bang, bang, they shot me down, bang, bang.
Now I want to hear this. My only exposure to that song is in Kill Bill.
It's a great song. Well, that's Nancy Sinatra, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
1 million people did it. And it's not. Then Iggy Pop had a different one. Was it
He
Iggy
did
Pop?
it?
Was it Iggy Pop or was it? Maybe it was. Who did White Punks on Dope?
White Punks on Dope. That is a band because I have it.
That's the song. White Punks on Dope.
Yes, I know, but it's
was
not.
Was it the Tubes?
Yes.
Maybe they did. There's another Bang Bang. Bang Bang. I got mine. Bang Bang. The sun don't shine.
No,
I
it's
can't remember
Brock.
if it's Iggy Pop.
Brock.
Is that Iggy Pop or is it somebody else?
How many songs?
This is why I come to work. Just to
Bang
ask
Bang
questions.
81 Iggy Pop.
Okay, there you go.
Bang Bang, they shut me down. Bang, bang.
No, it's not the same
I know,
song.
but it would be funny if it were.
As I recall, his version just keeps building and building and building, and the soundscape just gets louder and louder, and it's fantastic.
Billie Eilish does it too, I think.
Billie Eilish, by the way, this is the time if you're around Billie Eilish, and somebody could tell me it's already happened if I'm wrong, and I'm being totally sincere. Somebody needs to get to Billie Eilish and say, you need to record My Funny Valentine. One of the greatest songs. It's a song that everybody who has a great voice, a sultry voice, or any kind of great voice, but you got to be like, what do you call it, torch song type.
Yeah, torchy.
You got to have a torchy voice. She has the perfect voice for it. It's one of the greatest songs that's ever, it's one of the greatest melodies, but it's one of the greatest songs written for great voices, great singers in that range. And she is. And so now, since we're coming up on Valentine's, it's natural to have conversations about it. Somebody around this person needs to say, you, Billie Eilish, need to record My Funny Valentine. Now, I don't have her catalog, so perhaps she has. To me, it's a no-brainer.
As long as
that
Phineas,
voice.
As long as Phineas produces it.
That's fine with me.
She's different. When Phineas doesn't produce it, it's not as good.
Who sings "Got to Get You Into My Life"? Sonny or Cher?
On that album?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's probably both, and they would go back and forth. There's a lot of onstage banter. As a third grader or a second grader, I don't know what I was.
They must have more than one
really into
because
it.
this one it doesn't have "Bang Bang" on it.
More than one what? Live album?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
None of them are in print or streaming, so.
Well, that's sad.
I agree.
We just saw Cher messing up everything on the Oscars. She's still with us. She's still going strong.
I've got something happy for
Now
you.
she's wearing a mask. That's how ironic everything is become.
I've got something happy for you, Eric.
Happy?
Yes, something happy.
Happy news? Good news?
Good news.
Yeah.
Coming up at 5 o'clock.
The
is
last.
The last word in the WSB 5K a day bonus splits.
All right,
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, keep it right here. What did it say on the dial? Keep it right on the.
Keep it locked.
Keep it locked in, baby.
That's
We
right.
got more chances for you to win, but only today.
Only one more. There's only one more.
Chance at
keyword.
$1,000
Hey,
One chance left.
Coming up when we come back, ladies and gentlemen.
404.
Alex Williams says it's a bumper-to-bumper ride on 575 into Kennesaw.
All due to this crash that still has all lanes shut down. 575 northbound at Chastain Road, exit 3. Traffic forced off of the interstate where it can then re-enter, but very slow back onto 75 north from Highway 5. Use Highway 5 or the express lanes with a Peach Pass as an alternate. Now just right lane blocked with car fire cleanup in Duluth, 85 southbound at Old Peachtree Road, exit 109. But you're slow back up into Buford on 985 south. Trouble on 285 into DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez.
Trouble indeed in DeKalb County on 285 eastbound on the outer loop at Flat Shoals Road, exit 48. We've got a stalled vehicle blocking a center lane, so you should expect some slowdowns as you head towards I-20. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Hello, my friends. Mississippi. Paul Simon in concert. A very special performance of the critically acclaimed 7 Psalms and a celebration of his timeless classics.
People think she's crazy. She got diamonds on the sole of the shoe.
July 13th, Synovus Bank Amphitheater at Chastain Park. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss this summer celebration with Paul Simon.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/22/26. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Turn this Sunday's big game into a fiesta. Botica in Buckhead and Chico Cantina in Brookhaven have the ultimate game day deal. For just $20 each, get 5 ice-cold Tecate beers, 10 wings, or super nachos loaded with everything. Why choose? Get them all. Grab a table before kickoff and get 5 Tecates, wings for the crew, and nachos piled high, $20 each. Botica in Buckhead or Chico Cantina in Brookhaven. Game day done right.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, a new bill under the Gold Dome could limit public access to police body cam footage in Georgia. Here's a report all new at 5 o'clock.
After a police incident where someone dies, there's often a flood of requests to get a copy of the police body camera footage. State Representative Joseph Gullett's legislation would make it so that the footage in these cases would not be subject to the Open Records Act.
It will be still available for investigations, still be available for civil court proceedings, and it'll be available to the family, but it just shouldn't be for driving traffic to your YouTube channel or to your website in order to just watch people in their final moments.
Opponents worry that without the public exposure, there would be a lack of accountability. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
64 degrees in Atlanta, breezy tomorrow, only reaching the mid-40s. What day may top 70 degrees? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Rapper Lil Jon says he is devastated and heartbroken. A body recovered from a pond in Milton today is believed to be his son.
Cherokee County divers were seen searching a pond near Baldwin Drive in Mayfield Road, the same area that Nathan Smith or DJ Young Slade went missing days ago. The 27-year-old walked out of his home Tuesday morning without his phone. Since then, officials broadened their search to Mayfield Park. Milton police say based on their investigations, they believe the body found is Smith and that there is no indication of foul play. The identity of the body will be confirmed by the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A fourth suspect is arrested in DeKalb County in connection with a burglary at the Ohio home of Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Detective Rodney Reese with the Medina County, Ohio Sheriff's Office announced last month the suspects drove from Atlanta to Ohio while Sanders was playing in a game.
They target high-end individuals that have a lot of money, and they go to their houses, they break in, and they take anything of value, and they go and sell it.
The latest to be arrested is 20-year-old Carlos Morris, who was captured by DeKalb police this week at an apartment on Glenwood Road. A man is facing charges of involuntary manslaughter and reckless conduct after a teenager is shot and killed while playing video games at an extended stay hotel in Lilburn. Gwinnett police say they've charged 31-year-old Shamarcus Cochran, who told detectives his gun discharged as he was cleaning it. The round fired into the wall of the room, killing a 17-year-old 16-year-old in the room next door. Now, WSB Money Update, a big day for investors as the Dow closes above 50,000 for the first time. Money reporter Jill Schlesinger on what the milestone means.
Of course, 50,000 is just a round number. So does it have any major significance? Well, I think emotionally it does make people feel good, especially after seeing some of the big sell-offs over the last few weeks.
The S&P jumps almost 2% today for its best day since May, and the NASDAQ is up more than 2%. The prospect of free tuition is drawing a lot of interest at Emory University.
There's a surge in applications this year after the university's recent announcement of a program to give free tuition to students from families making less than $200,000 a year.
That's a 14% jump this year. It was a bit of a surprise.
Emory's Vice Provost for Enrollment, Student Financial Services, and Registration, John Leach, says it means they'll have to be more selective, but it's more affordable now.
And we see interest in, what are the finest educations one can get in the Southeast.
Current students who meet the income requirements also qualify for free tuition. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
One of our neighboring states is a hotbed for measles right now.
300 people under quarantine in South Carolina due to a measles outbreak there. The Atlanta-based CDC saying that there have been 733 confirmed measles cases in the U.S. so far this year. Cases confirmed in 20 states, including Georgia. We have only one confirmed case so far this year. New cases have been reported in 3 more states, North Dakota, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania. Almost all of the cases are among the unvaccinated. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, making progress in Kennesaw. They've towed away a few of the cars, but they still have all lanes blocked for now. Hopefully they'll get some open. 575 northbound, Chastain Road exit 3. Traffic forced off there where you can hop back on. So 575 north. Other options are the express lanes with a Peach Pass, Highway 5, or even 75 north itself. 400 northbound, slowest part of that. Still seeing some delays on and off north of Sandy Springs. This one's going to be between Alpharetta and Cumming. Earlier crash at Highway 20 cleared. Still watching trouble on I-85 in Gwinnett County, Isabella Rodriguez.
We are still watching that traffic from the car fire cleanup on 85 southbound between Suwannee and Duluth. At Old Peachtree Road, exit 109, 2 right lanes are still blocked, so it's still a heavy stretch, and those delays remain as the traffic improves. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening and fairly breezy as well. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour as a dry, cold front moves through. That means temperatures will drop into the 30s for tomorrow morning and staying in the mid-40s for tomorrow afternoon despite the sunshine. Partly cloudy skies on Sunday, morning lows in the 20s, daytime highs in the mid-50s. Temperatures will quickly bounce into the mid-upper 60s for Monday and Tuesday of next week, potentially reaching 70 degrees by Wednesday.
64 in Fayetteville, 62 in Norcross, and 60 in Ackworth. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now with the final keyword.
No, not the final one.
All good things must come to an end. Let's not be down about it. Let's celebrate that it is, in fact, the last day. We're not celebrating the last day part, but it's the last day, and let's celebrate the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. This hour's keyword, the final one, magic. MAGIC, magic. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBRadio.com/cash for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that final keyword is MAGIC, magic. If you need it in a sentence, I don't think you have the IQ to win. So it's magic.
The Orlando Magic.
That's a name. That's not really a sentence.
Well,
I guess the Orlando Magic, period.
Sucks.
Is that
The Orlando Magic suck.
Well, now he's got to editorialize.
Now I got
I'm a
people
Hawks guy.
yelling at me. Oh, they're so great. Boy, you should be pounding your chest. Boy, I tell you,
go
you guys,
Hawks.
You guys are so good. I tell you, he should be pounding his chest because always with the victories in court. This guy right here, George Stein.
Thank you very much.
How are you, my friend?
Always good, and always good to be here and locked and loaded.
All right. And what about, do we have a good week in justice?
You know, I was kind of quiet this week, not much court.
Really?
No.
But be able to kind of reflect on the whole career, sit back, maybe
that's right.
see, where am I? How did I get here?
Plan for next week.
It's a long way from that pest control guy who used to drive around Miami with a bug on top of his car.
That was before law school.
That was before. Can you imagine George Stein? How old were you, like 20, 19?
Yeah,
He's driving around Miami with a bug on his car.
What kind of bug?
It's an exterminator.
It was a mouse.
Oh, wow. It was a big mouse. Are there any pictures, by the way?
I'll try to dig one up and get it to you.
Please do. Please, I just want to see it. The guy was always working. Was there a family member who was had a company or something?
No.
Or did you just went and said, I'll be an
I
exterminator?
applied for a summer job, and I was spraying for roaches before I started school. So.
You don't have to have any kind of certification or anything on that? You just, like, as a kid, just go spray it in the corners.
Yeah, they gave me about 45 minutes of training. So.
Wear the mask.
All right. Well, listen, you've moved your way up from the bug car.
Yes.
To one of the greatest lawyers in Atlanta. And now you're here.
Justice.
You're here. Right. He bugs justice. he bugs the justice system into creating justice is what he does.
That's
Damn right.
That's right.
And so you're here because we like to take it once a week there on Friday and kind of look at the legal underpinnings of some current events. So, Jared, what do you have?
It's hard not to editorialize on this one, but George, I'll let you take this away.
Well, it's hard for you not to. You just decided you're Mr. Editorial. You're Mr. Opinions all of a sudden.
Seriously. Well, I mean, drive-through court, this just seems wrong. Cobb County is going to open a new drive-through court service to deal with the surge in school bus citations and other cases.
School bus citations are when you keep driving when you're supposed to stop? Is that what a school bus citation is?
Yeah, exactly.
Or are the school bus drivers causing so much trouble that they're backloading the court? That's what I want to know.
So it looks like they're adopting the Chick-fil-A plan.
I didn't get my ketchup.
You can't get food, but you can get drive-through justice. And the purpose
drive-through justice.
Oh
no.
The purpose
Does
of
one judge have to have the headphones and the microphone on and tell you which window to go to,
Well,
and then the other judge?
Will you be using your Justice app today?
Yeah. I think there's no judge assigned to the drive-through window. This is for administrative things, the tickets that you can take care of without having to go to court. So,
well, why wouldn't you just do it online?
Well, not all, things are available online, and they're bogged down, and certain things you have to be there. But this is sort of a meeting in the middle. So
it's almost like a notary of public that's in there or something. Somebody that's got something that can say, yeah.
What's a clerk?
Okay.
It's a clerk. And the purpose of doing the drive-through program, the pilot program as they call it, is to cut down the crowds in the courtroom. I live in Cobb County. I go to that courtroom, and sometimes it takes a while to get through the lobby to the elevator.
Are there that many criminals? Or are they all just petty, like people just keep speeding through Cobb County or something?
Well, there's a nice mixture of both. You never know who you're going to draw in the elevator. So.
Diverse crimes in Cobb County.
could be serial killer or soccer mom, right? Whatever. You have no idea what's going on.
That's right. Yes.
All right. So the drive-through thing, it just seems to me like most of the stuff you ought to be able to do online, but
Well,
right.
They rented this old theater a couple blocks away, and so that's where they're setting it up. And
all right.
We'll see how it works.
Well, hey, listen. Do we get free popcorn?
I don't know. Maybe I should try the drive-through window instead of going to court. No.
Well, I think that we should have the two windows, like at some of the fast food places.
Oh,
and then you go to the first window and you tell George Stein your case, and between the first window and the second window, he comes up with a defense and he passes that along to the judge. By the time you get to the judge's window, he's heard what George Stein has to say. I've heard from your lawyer. This is my judgment.
That's right. All you'll need is a credit card.
That's all you need.
Take an old Captain D's or something like that that's already shut down.
An old Captain D's?
An old
Is
Captain
there any
D's?
such thing? That food is so damn good. Why? Hey, you can laugh, but it puts Long John Silver's to shame.
The last time I ate at a Captain D's was with you.
It was awful.
I know it was.
It was like, we remember it. It was like 15 years ago.
No, it was 20 years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
Was it after the funeral?
No, it was at one of those
just some remote
golf tournaments with the topless ladies, and you're like,
yeah.
let's get out of here and go eat lunch.
You picked Captain D's?
That was the only.
Well, we were just like we were in some remote area. It was one of those ones that's like connected to like I don't know, like a root beer stand or
Yeah.
something, like the A&W restaurant type. It was like a double thing. You're always in trouble there. Like when you're on the road, you're traveling, and you go, oh, it's a Subway and it's a Pizza Hut. Oh, bad sandwiches, bad pizza. Basically, it's going to happen there because it never works out when they're
More dangerous.
hybrid.
More dangerous than the gas station that has like the Burger King in it.
Same thing.
Yeah, those are
Same thing. Because you're running a gas station, convenience store, and
Yeah.
And as a Burger King customer, I don't want to share my public restrooms with the people from the gas station.
That's right.
Thank you.
Makes you think about that secret sauce.
Yes. I think about nothing but it. All right. What else? So it's going to happen, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see. It's a test.
All right. It's a test. Everything's a test, George
That's
Stein.
right.
Are we passing or not? We'll find
Of course, with flying colors.
With flying colors, absolutely. All right. What's next?
All right, Uber has been ordered to pay an $8.5 million amount in the key trial over driver sex assault claims. This was in Phoenix, Arizona.
So
And
obviously a rider feels like they were
they're
assaulted.
sexually
Well,
assaulted.
they're
yes.
sexually assaulted, actually raped. And so this is what we
So
call...
the evidence is there. That did happen.
Yes, this
Okay.
is what they call a bellwether case. You know, it's once again like a test case to see how the courts react, how a jury reacts. And then there's a bunch of, anxious plaintiffs waiting behind that to do the same thing, but they're waiting to see how this one turns out. And this one turned out really good for the plaintiff,
So
Uber,
if you're DoorDash or Uber Eats and a lot
Yeah.
of these places now, suddenly you're on the hook for
or Lyft, yeah.
like any of them. Well, I'm not DoorDash, right? They come to your door, right? Uber, Lyft, any of these kind of services.
Sure.
You're on the hook now for any behavior from the. This is going to bring on the robo taxis even faster.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that might speed up and kill you, but
Uber was arguing that though these folks are just independent contractors, so therefore we're not.
Right.
And the courts found otherwise. That this is the basic issue here is whether they were negligently hired and they weren't vetted properly.
Right.
So
do they do background checks? And
well, they do, and in this particular
sometimes
case,
people do that for the first time after you hire them. So like a background check doesn't do anything.
Right, but that's what happened in this case.
Yeah.
And they still said Uber's responsible, and there's hundreds of pending cases behind it now.
It kind of kills their business model, doesn't it? I mean,
Well-
it's if you're responsible, how many Uber drivers are there in the country, in the world?
I'll look it up.
I mean, in the
I'm
country,
sure
because
there's a
we're just
ton.
dealing with this. We're dealing with this
Just
country.
thousands.
Thousands and thousands, I would imagine. So, as a business, you can't be responsible for the behavior of. They don't even know these people. It's not like they, these people come into a building every day and the bosses see them and interact with them. So,
Sure.
I mean, I'm not saying that this person doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying I think that it kind of kills their business model.
Well,
if
it's
they're going to
gonna-
be on the hook for everything.
It's going to ramp up their insurance rates. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah, if they're
the
going
key.
8.5 mil a pop.
That's right.
That's gonna,
It could be more.
There
Yeah.
are over 1 to 1.5 million Uber drivers
So
in
how
the U.S. alone.
and now basically by this, and I'm sure it's going to be appealed, right? But if it passes the appeal, right?
Yes.
Then I think they just all go to the robo taxis just as fast as they can.
Just wait till we get the sexual assault cases from the robo taxis.
Well, here's a question though. You think that, but will the robo taxis have, what do they call it in Uber when you can get a ride with a bunch of other people who are strangers?
Uber Share?
Yeah, Uber Share.
Are the robo taxis going to have that kind of thing? Because then you're inside of a robo taxi with a stranger, and there's no one even there to drive to monitor or whatever. So they could be on the hook if they have those kind of things.
Interesting.
I don't get the share option a lot though. It's only on select rides for
Who
some
wants
reason.
to share a ride with
Ooh.
somebody else's car
Hey, dude.
with people you don't know?
Oh, though there was one time where I was lit, and I accidentally picked the Uber share, and I got in the car with this couple that looked like they were having a good time, but not as much fun as I was having. And I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. My bad.
I could see myself stuck between two large people with
Why
halitosis.
would they give you the middle seat?
Just to torture me. Alex Williams has better news on 575 in Kennesaw.
Love to give it to our commuters out there, Eric. All lanes are open. The crash is cleared. 575 northbound at Chastain Road exit 3. Still slow back onto 75 north up through Marietta as a result, but just hang in there because all lanes are back open. I would not recommend taking an alternate now. Car fire cleanup 85 southbound in Duluth at Old Peachtree Road exit 109. Mostly off to the right. Lingering brake lights stretch back up into the Buford and Sugar Hill area. And we found new trouble on I-85 on the south side, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. In Union City, WSB, we're tracking a crash on 85 northbound at Highway 138 at exit 64. It's blocking multiple right lanes, so use Highway 29 as a fast track. This report is sponsored by John Foy & Associates personal injury law firm. John Foy & Associates has been fighting for accident victims for over 30 years. Put that experience to work and call John Foy about your car accident or workers' comp case now. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto. I know the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics will be on everybody's minds, but there are two huge Atlanta stories that will greatly impact the future of our city that you need to know about. I'll cover those stories, give you my Super Bowl prediction, and cover the latest news of the night. Tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, it's a brand new year, and that means it's a great time to get organized and get your financial house in order. So if that's one of your New Year's resolutions, Hoffman Financial Group is here to help with that, aren't we?
Yeah, so we make it simple, right? And it goes back to saving people time. Don't worry about you having to work with us. We work for you. So if you were to reach out to us, we would start with something as simple as the Portfolio X-ray. Simple as far as your time that you need to provide us some data points on, but we'll take the hours and we'll apply our expertise to generate a pretty comprehensive look at your financial life. Specifically, your risk profile, the fees in your portfolio, the performance over last year, 3 years, 5 years, the last 10 years, against benchmarks. We'll also stress test it. Can we go back in time and say what would have happened to your portfolio during the Great Recession or the dot-com bubble that burst or the COVID correction? It'll give you an indication of how much your money is at risk. All of those components mixed into one simple 10 to 14 page report. We'll give you a copy of it. We'll walk you through it. And as I say, I have yet to see one that didn't have 2 or 3 golden nuggets, as I call them, of opportunity for you to contemplate possibly enhancing your financial future moving forward.
Get 2026 started on the right foot with this complimentary offer from Hoffman Financial Group. There's no cost for the Portfolio X-ray, and the report is yours to keep. Call 404-737-3858. That's 404-737-3858 and online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Oh, there it goes again. I think old Rusty's had her last ride.
Aw, I think you're right. It's time to let her go. But what if she could still do some good?
What do you mean?
Well, we can donate it to the Tommy Nobis Center.
Really?
They take old cars, running or not, and use the proceeds to help people with disabilities find jobs.
So instead of Rusty just sitting in the driveway, she could help someone who needs a job?
Exactly. And donating is easy. They pick it up for free.
That's a great idea.
Donate your vehicle to Tommy Nobis Center and help people with disabilities gain meaningful employment. Visit TommyNobisCenter.org to donate.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2798. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You know you want a luxurious deck, but you're feeling overwhelmed with so many options. It's enough to make your head spin. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. Maybe you know exactly what your dream deck looks like. We can build that. If not, we offer design help and expert guidance to create a beautiful, high-quality deck that you'll enjoy every day. Decks done differently, decks done right, with exceptional customer service at a reasonable price. Get your free estimate. Google Nelson Exteriors.
All right, once again, that last keyword for the WSB 5K a day bonus blitz. This is the last one, folks. MAGIC, magic, is the keyword. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBradio.com/cash for your chance to win $1,000. George Stein, tell people how they can get more George Stein.
Yes, well, in your time of need, if you want a battle-tested lawyer, we focus on two things. Been arrested for a DUI and want an excellent defense? Go to georgestein.com. Been in a motorcycle accident? If somebody's caused you to lay your bike down, go to steelhorselaw.com.
All right, let's get another story that has some sort of legal angle to
Your
it.
favorite legal site here from the Smoking Gun.
What do they do in Florida now?
I think this one is actually not in Florida.
Wow!
Police were summoned to handle a domestic dispute over sticky buns. Yes, over sticky buns or cinnamon buns.
And what was somebody said they were going to kill, was actually
Yeah,
two brothers, right?
Yeah, a
Two
couple
siblings,
of
yeah.
minors, I think.
Really?
Getting hot and heavy over sticky buns.
And one threatened to kill the other?
Yeah, they made some terroristic threats, as we say in the law.
Okay, now before we judge.
This is in Pennsylvania, not Florida.
Okay, before we judge.
You got to give me them sticky buns.
How good were these sticky buns? I think we have
Fair
to put this
point.
in. We're all just going to judge, oh, you're going to kill somebody over sticky
Pennsylvania
buns.
has really good sticky buns.
I think they're known. I think
Yeah.
they're the sticky bun capital of the world.
They,
for
they had
reason.
a picture of them, and they looked really tasty.
And we
So-
called it monkey bread.
I'll tell you what, man. You get
tear
near
it
my,
apart.
You get near my monkey bread, I will kill you.
It makes you wonder how many kilos these kids weighed, but I mean, they must have a pretty big appetite.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I would imagine they're obese teenagers or something. Were they teenagers or were they kids? Do we know how old they were?
They,
Were they like
they
10
didn't have
or-
much information on the story because the record was sealed,
Ah.
presumably because they were minors, so
Mhm.
they didn't divulge too much. Except terroristic threats were made to kill over the buns.
Now, if they're 8, I don't think you call the cops because you can say ridiculous things when you're 8 years old, like "I'll kill you." You know, like you just you heard it on a movie last night or something, and you repeat it. But if they're like 15 or 16, then there's trouble.
Well, they got the sticky buns from Mr. Sticky's.
Is that the name of the place,
Yes,
Mr. Sticky's?
Mr. Sticky's.
My understanding is they're very, very well-known sticky bun place.
Oh, yeah, they look good.
They look great.
What's the difference between a sticky bun
and a cinnamon bun
and a cinnamon roll?
All right, here we don't have time.
Well,
we're on till 7. I've got time.
Okay.
I'll tell you what.
404-872-0750.
If you
1-800-WSB
The
Talk.
sticky buns tend to have pecans or some walnuts on them.
Okay, all right. That's why, because the walnuts are sticking to the buns.
Yes.
And that's why they're sticky buns.
Some honey too, right?
Yes.
Makes
Well,
it sticky.
I think the honey bun is a derivative of the sticky bun.
I think I'm getting hungry. That's what I think.
For buns?
It's just oh, boy.
Any bun will
Yeah,
do right now.
That's the way it goes. You know me.
Hey,
I could kill for one.
any bun in a pan, right?
I have. I'll tell you. All right. Thank you very much, George Stein. Have a great week.
Thank you.
Alex Williams says there's a crash, unfortunately, on 85 in Union City.
And cars are only getting by at single file in the left lane, Eric. 85 northbound, Highway 138, exit 64. Delays now start back before Sonoya Road, exit 61. That's your last chance to exit, where you can use Highway 29 as your alternate to get around that. Elsewhere, car fire cleanup all cleared up in Gwinnett, 85 southbound at Old Peachtree Road, exit 109. Just waiting for those 985 southbound delays to start to improve, leaving Highway 20 Buford Drive. How are things looking through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, heading into downtown on 75-85 northbound, you're already slowing around, starting near Langford Parkway at exit 243, and it stays sluggish through downtown. And on Georgia 400 southbound, it starts slowing around Lenox Road, exit 2, and the slowdowns carry on to the Buford Spring Connector and through 75-85 southbound. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties and get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month, and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Are you trying to sell your home the traditional way? Weeks of showings, perfectly timed vacuuming, awkward strangers judging your furniture. Then the price drops start, followed by the slow emotional descent into, well, let's just take the offer. Or you could try Orchard. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Orchard gives you cash up front so you can buy your next place before you even think about selling the current one. You move in, breathe, maybe even sit on a couch that isn't covered in plastic for staging. Meanwhile, Orchard handles everything with the old place. Repairs, upgrades, marketing, without you lifting a finger. And then, when it sells for more, which it usually does, you get a second check. One when you move, one when it sells. No begging, no bargaining, no baking cookies before every open house. Just a better way to move. Get your free home valuation at Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Jewelry Graham. Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, here to remind you that Valentine's Day is Saturday, February the 14th. It's the most romantic day of the year to give and get fine jewelry. We have expertly crafted gifts for every type of sweetheart, any style, any budget. Get creative and design a custom necklace with meaningful charms, including 14-karat gold letters, engravable hearts, and birthstones. For the one, we'll help you propose with a dream engagement ring. Come see our wide selection of hand-picked natural and lab-grown diamonds in all shapes and sizes, in stock and ready to compare side by side. At Shane Company, love is always in the air with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty, everyday competitive prices, and no-pressure shopping experience. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com because a friend wants you to win Valentine's Day. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top story. It is a WSB Money Update. A big day for investors as the Dow hits a major milestone.
CBS News special report. A record-setting day on Wall Street. The Dow topped 50,000. Business reporter Jason Brooks has more.
The Dow soared higher by more than 1,200 points as stocks rebounded from a week of heavy tech selling, with AI chipmaker NVIDIA leading the Dow's big rally, with big assists to Caterpillar, 3M, and Goldman Sachs. In addition to the Dow topping 50,000, the NASDAQ and S&P 500 also surged higher.
On the significance of the Dow milestone, we asked CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
50,000 is just a round number. So does it have any major significance? Well, I think emotionally it does make people feel good, especially after seeing some of the big sell-offs over the last few weeks.
It wasn't just tech stocks leading the way today. Stocks in smaller companies helped lead the market, along with those whose profits depend on households spending more. That after encouraging data on U.S. consumer sentiment. CBS News special report. I'm Cammie McCormick.
As for Georgia's economy, a local economics professor weighs in on the chances for a recession this year.
Georgia's economy is expected to grow in 2026, says Kennesaw State University economics professor Roger Tutterow, but
it is clear that the pace of job creation has really moderated.
So what can we expect this year?
I mean, fundamentally, the most likely trajectory is continued growth, but I do caution businesses to be very careful and understand that there are higher risks that are still out there.
He puts the chance of recession at about 25%. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
63 degrees in Atlanta, breezy and cooler tomorrow. How much of a warm-up to start next week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This just in, 3 students were arrested at East Coweta High School today after an unauthorized political protest. A letter from the Coweta County School Superintendent says he is appalled at the actions of some students who ignored or openly defied requests and even damaged property. The district says students were warned earlier this week about political demonstrations, and they do not allow students to walk out of class under any circumstances. A code yellow was issued at East Coweta High as about 150 students walked out. Georgia lawmakers propose a bill that would restrict the release of police body camera footage in cases where a person dies. State Representative Joseph Gullett says his legislation would make it so the Open Records Act doesn't apply in these cases.
Final moments of someone's death shouldn't become online viral material.
Opponents argue the legislation will limit police accountability. Georgia may soon have a domestic violence offender registry.
With so many people using dating apps to meet these days, State Representative Lisa Hagan hopes this registry will be another tool to keep people safe.
We don't live in a perfect world, but we want to do everything we can to make sure that we provide these resources to people.
Upon a second conviction for domestic violence, the offender would be required to register with the state. The list, maintained by the GBI, would include the person's name, date of birth, and a recent photo. If approved, the law would only apply to offenders convicted after January of next year. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A body recovered from a pond in Milton is believed to be that of 27-year-old Nathan Smith, the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon. Smith was reported missing on Tuesday morning in the area of Baldwin Drive. The body was pulled from the pond in Mayfield Park near Smith's residence today. In a statement from Lil Jon, he says he is devastated and heartbroken. The Fulton County Medical Examiner will officially identify the body. Milton police say based on the investigation so far, there's no indication of foul play, but the investigation will continue. A video shared by President Trump depicting former President Obama and his wife Michelle as apes catches the attention of a Georgia lawmaker. Democratic State Senator Rashawn Kemp condemns the video and urges his colleagues on both sides to do the same.
This is not humor. It's not politics. This is racism, plain and simple.
The video has since been taken down. The White House is blaming it on an overeager and lower-level aide. It is 5:34. Time now for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, travel advisory continues right in Union City. Crash, only a left lane, the far left lane getting by. I-85 northbound, Highway 138, exit number 64. About 4 miles of backup behind that, starting before Sonoya Road. Use Highway 29 as an alternate. Looks like we're looking for new trouble. 285 eastbound, the inner loop into DeKalb County around Ashford-Doherty Road. Yeah, DOT says that's a stall in the right lane, slow in the ride from Georgia 400. How's I-20 looking in DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez?
On the East Freeway right now in DeKalb County, I-20 eastbound is running slow at Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. Those delays don't ease up as you get past Panola Road, exit 71, but it opens back up as you head towards Stonecrest. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening and fairly breezy as well. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour as a dry cold front moves through. That means temperatures will drop into the 30s for tomorrow morning and staying in the mid-40s for tomorrow afternoon despite the sunshine. Partly cloudy skies on Sunday, morning lows in the 20s, daytime highs in the mid-50s. Temperatures will quickly bounce into the mid to upper 60s for Monday and Tuesday of next week, potentially reaching 70 degrees by Wednesday.
Right now it's 61 in Roswell, 63 in Locust Grove, and 59 in Decula. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for RJ's Auto Body Plus. Now, listen, here's a scenario. This happens every day in Atlanta. A person gets in a wreck, you file a claim with your insurance, then the insurance steers you to their preferred auto body shop for an estimate. It's a short list. They do this because these places are in bed with the insurance companies. They work with the insurance companies to cut corners on your repairs. Do not do this. If you get sick, do you go where your insurance company tells you to go? If you are hurt in an accident, do you go to an attorney where your insurance company tells you to go? No, you go where you're going to get the best care for you. RJ's Auto Body Plus works in your best interest, not the insurance company. Better service, better parts, and paint. and in most cases, a more timely manner. They'll even come get your car and tow it in. Family owned in Marietta, Georgia by my friends Jeff and Edith. Search RJ's Auto Body Plus or 770-955-5020.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or price stopped. Opt out.
Mom, can we get snacks?
Unless chips are on sale for $3.99, we're in a snack drought, buddy.
Hey, remember Current? They can get us up to $750 before payday once we qualify.
Wait, $750 of our money now?
Yep, and they're even offering an extra $75 sign-up bonus right now. Set up an eligible payroll deposit and see if we qualify for an advance. No hassle, no credit checks.
Gummy worms, here we come.
Current has your back with up to $750 in paycheck advances once you qualify. And right now, get an extra $75 bonus when you set up an eligible payroll deposit. Join the millions who count on Current when it matters most. Text LOUD to 323232 now. That's LOUD to 323232. LOUD to 323232.
Paycheck advance is offered by FindCo Advance LLC, a financial technology company, not an FDIC insured bank. Eligibility and available amounts may vary and are subject to change at any time. For full terms and conditions, visit current.com/radio or call 1-888-851-3177 for more information.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto. I know the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics will be on everybody's minds, but there are two huge Atlanta stories that will greatly impact the future of our city that you need to know about. I'll cover those stories, give you my Super Bowl prediction, and cover the latest news of the night. Tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
All right, I don't know how to put this delicately, but this has happened maybe 3 times in the... How long have I been here? Since 2014? Is that when I walked through the door?
The Sunday show started in
but
early
first,
2015, but your fill-in started in late 2014, yes.
So I'm 12 years in here, right? Just about 12 years in as some sort of employee of this place. And I've been using the private bathroom down the hall here because I like privacy. I'm not a big person that likes to go to the bathroom in public.
Hey, how you doing?
Not my
right.
thing. I consider it a private thing.
Yeah. Sometimes you have good conversations while in the bathroom.
Not me. So, and also I've had that shy thing. Like I can't, if there's people next to me at a trough, I'm like, okay.
Like the tuba sound?
No. I mean, I can't.
The trough.
People,
excuse me.
I'm saying at the trough. People are doing that at the trough. Then
wrong trough.
There's real problems. But I'd say maybe this is the 3rd time this has happened in 12 years. But it did just happen. I walk in there. Somebody was in there before me. Number 2 didn't flush.
Ooh.
How? How does that happen? I mean, there's no way that you forget, right? So it's like a thing. It's like, well, I'm going to let the next person, like it's some sort of prank or something,
I left
right?
a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, it's that, right?
Maybe she forgot.
This is the male. This is
I thought it was a unisex.
Not unisex. We have a male and a female right down there in the hall. So my assumption is it's one of these Patriots fans that works in there.
Sorry about that.
A little surprise for you.
I don't know how that just happens to happen. Like, how busy are you? How much of a hurry are you in that you empty your guts, pull up your pants, and just look? I'm assuming there was no washing of the hands, right? If you don't get the part down about flushing, something like washing your hands seems foreign.
You know what it could be, Eric?
Yes.
I know this is a very radical thought here, but most places where you go now have automatic flushers. Maybe whoever used that bathroom assumed that it was an automatic flusher, despite here at WSB, all of our toilets have the old school flushers.
Well, I like your optimism.
I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt.
I like
here.
your toilet half full mentality.
Oh, it was more than half.
Unfortunately, it was fully full. And I'm not buying that story because everybody who uses that bathroom, the people who work here, they know.
Yeah.
They know. I just don't understand it.
It is
I am
disgusting.
So
That's
good
so
about
nasty.
that. I am so good about that. I mean, there's only 2 people that live in my house now, me and my wife. I will not leave a bathroom, a toilet that doesn't look like nobody was there before I got there.
Oh, you scrub it after?
Not scrub it, but I
get the brush.
I get everything. It's clean. It's clean. I don't want other people to walk into my bathroom and be like, oh, well, I don't want that.
You also never know when guests are going to come over. I
Right.
mean, there's a reason to keep the bathroom clean.
It's called hygiene. All the way around, not just on your body, just all the way around.
I don't know. That's funny.
You want
Some guest shows up and it's been a week.
Yeah.
Don't use that one.
You want to live a life. I think it's important. I try to live my life this way.
Yeah, me too.
As you haven't heard me. I haven't said that.
Whatever you
need
say,
to-
I agree with.
You need to. What are you, MAGA now? Trump. Whatever you're going to say next week, I agree with.
Yes.
I think that you should live your life pretending that going to the bathroom isn't even a reality. Meaning that when you leave the bathroom, it's so clean that it's as if I want people who are guests in my home, if they think anything, well, Eric must not ever go to the bathroom. That's what I want them to think. Now, of course, we all have to indulge in that disgusting part of humanity a few times a day, but it should be taken care of in such a way that no one else knows about your business. Certainly if you're at work and you're emptying your guts into a public toilet.
Hey, buddy.
Do I have to tell you that it's a good idea to flush? Is there any more courtesy that like it is the bottom of courtesy expectations?
It could have been
And
Shelley.
when I say bottom,
Shelley.
no.
He would use the regular one like
No.
me and Alex Williams.
No,
did.
you guys are
I
all
use the regular
you
one.
guys are all public bathroom people.
Yeah.
That's fine. Sometimes I have conversations.
Well, those are conversations
in and
that
out.
I've never had. Never had. I don't want to talk to somebody else while they're wrestling with their guts. Sorry, no.
You ever
I
asked,
don't.
like, hey, what you talk about your show tonight?
Oh,
Tonight,
stop.
Yeah, don't do that.
This is a family-friendly show. I try, people. It's the doctrinaires. Blame them, or I'll be like Trump. It was a staffer.
Yeah, Jared's a staffer.
I'm blaming a staffer. What's the staffer's? Well, staffer has no name. It's just Staffer.
Johnny No Name.
Johnny Staffer, I think his name is.
Great. I love him. But he's got to go.
I love the whole thing with this administration. Is like first double down, then triple down, and if it's still going on, just blame someone else.
It was Bovino.
Yeah,
He was mad.
he was in El Centro.
Yes.
So does this mean if they're telling the truth that he's not responsible for his truth? I guess these things like the videos, because when he puts those long screeds, 100% tariff. Like whatever.
But there's a
if
lot of
somebody looks at me the
capitalization.
wrong way, it's like those are him.
Yes.
I guess
I'm doing it.
I guess when it says like "thank you for your attention to this matter," that's really him.
Yeah.
But I still there's no excuse for this.
He has that note so he doesn't have to type it out. Just copies and pastes. Thank
Oh,
you for
wouldn't
your
you?
attention to this
Wouldn't
matter.
you?
I think if you're
You'd type it every
authentic,
single
you
time?
would type everything in.
I still don't. I don't care if it was a staffer or whatever. It's like, you know what? I mean, Truman said the buck stops here. You know, why are you letting other people throw up opinionated videos and stuff on your Truth Social? So you're responsible for that. I don't want to hear about a staffer. I want to hear you say, "Yeah, buck stops here. It's my fault."
Mea culpa.
Yeah, you don't even know what that means.
You're right. I don't know. Does it mean I'm sorry?
Yeah, basically.
My bad.
Did he ever say that
It's an old-fashioned way of saying "my bad."
with I know he was using Twitter at the time, but X when he put out the Kofefi tweets.
Yeah, but that was just I thought that was overdone. Like
screwed up.
everybody's had like thing. You know, he pushed it when it gave him that fake thing.
Sure.
Was trying to finish the sentence for him.
But my whole thing with that is that it was around the same time, I guess, time frame in the middle of the night, and he definitely posted that. It wasn't a staffer that posted Kofefi.
No,
Then
was
then
his.
this time, now it's a staff. We know that he uses his phone at night.
Yeah.
We know that he does. He doesn't.
Now I don't
sleep a
know.
lot.
I mean, Shelley told me the bad part and isn't even what the video's about.
Yeah, the whole video is.
So it's about something else, and then there's a screenshot of that at the end. But still, don't post things that you haven't watched all the way through to the end.
Yeah, it's in the jungle.
I'm
Everyone's
blaming
different
you.
animals.
It's whose name is on the account? Whose name is on
Trump.
the account? Okay, then
Yeah, it's
anything
his
that comes
fault.
out of that is on you.
I blame
It's on-
Truth Social
it's
for
on-
allowing it.
Oh, as you should. As you should. Those people. You should buy them one day.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I have a lot left to do.
Please don't say that.
No, I have a lot of
you
great
should
things to
relax.
do. Nah,
You should relax.
Relax.
You know what? Take like 4 months off.
I can't.
Now we got to watch one of the things to be watching during the Olympics is both J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio are over there representing our government.
They got booed already.
So the thing is, they're going to they want to see who looks more presidential because they're both on 28. Have they gotten booed already?
J.D. Vance did.
Well, that's the way it goes. You're bullying the world all the time.
I don't care.
Is that your J.D. Vance?
I don't know what he sounds like.
I don't really either. I think the last time I heard him speak was during his convention speech.
Yeah, he's kind of, generic politician.
Alex Williams says I-20 is slow through downtown.
Yeah, I've been watching the crash, Eric, in two left lanes, 20 eastbound, just before Moreland Avenue, exit 60. They just got it to the left shoulder, but it's a rough one on 20 eastbound. Back into West Atlanta from Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, just trying to get through the downtown connector. That's not going to do any favors to 75, 85 north or southbound, trying to get onto I-20. Brand new travel advisory in Doraville. Crash in several right lanes, widely scattered here. 285 eastbound, the inner loop right at I-85 near Buford Highway. Delay is going to stack up behind that one into Dunwoody. And we're still watching a crash on I-85 on the south side, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. We're still watching that crash in Union City on 85 northbound at Highway 138, exit 64. A crash is blocking multiple right lanes, so expect some slowdowns as traffic shifts to the left lanes to get around it. Use Highway 29 to work around this backup. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I love Artisan Custom Closets. This is Dale from TrustDale.com, and that text was from my wife, Angie. Artisan had just been at our home designing ideas to transform our master bedroom closet. Look, her message didn't surprise me because I did my homework and discovered Artisan Custom Closets are the experts to make the most of your closets, pantries, garages, and more. We hired Artisan, and you should too. Visit TrustDale certified ArtisanCustomClosets.com to get your free consultation and my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
What if you could buy a flippable, two-sided mattress made with the finest materials that cost less than other luxury brands? This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory, and this is exactly what you'll find with our new Orthos line, available exclusively at OMF. We build these by hand using premium materials like wool and cotton. It's old-world craftsmanship with modern comfort, our most extraordinary sleep system. Built locally at a price other luxury brands just can't match. Visit the Original Mattress Factory and experience the Orthos line for yourself.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Well, the winter fixed isn't enough. You have to be comfortable too. It's Chris Chandler. Fixed always feels comfortable with TE Certified. Their licensed and insured technicians show up uniformed, thoroughly trained and vetted, so when they say it's fixed, it's really fixed. And their vans are fully stocked so they can get you warm quick. Schedule your winter heating checkup for just $59.
TE Certified, we love your home.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high. Rates have been whipsawing markets, and the debt and spending don't exactly scream stability. If your retirement is mostly stocks and bonds, you may be taking a risk, more risk than you think. And when you're near retirement, a sharp drawdown at the wrong time can do real damage. Experts say diversifying with intention is the #1 secret account that all Americans' smart money uses to hedge against instability. Its precious metals, silver, and gold is having a spectacular bull run. Would it not make sense to get in before the rocket takes off? Monetary Gold have been around since 2000, witnessing multiple economic setbacks. They have the experience to help tailor your portfolio to your needs. If you call now, they will cover up to a lifetime of your IRA fees on qualified accounts. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional. That's 877-NOW-GOLD.
You know, sometimes you see a headline and it's just so obvious you wonder why they even wrote the story. Again, more you're always you like that secret Atlanta.
I do. Don't tell anybody.
According to this, check this. You're going to have to sit down for this. Apparently, Atlanta is one of the most difficult cities in America to navigate.
I had no idea.
I never.
Wow.
Then I read the story. It's a little bit of a letdown. Apparently, we're only the 5th hardest city to navigate. Well, some of the reasons for Atlanta is the changing of the names of roads. Nobody seems to understand where this got started. I've heard rumors about the Civil War, and it was a way to, make the Northerners not know where they were and get confused. That sounds like
Poppycock.
Poppycock. Hokum, I was going to say. Sounds like some of the okey doke.
Yeah.
Right, Obama?
Okey doke.
The okey doke. But it is one of the. It puzzles me. You can drive on Roswell Road from Buckhead all the way to the Chattahoochee. You cross the Chattahoochee, and there's a light. And after that light, same road. You know what? It's the same road, and it comes to an end about a mile and a half, 2 miles down. But for that mile and a half and 2 miles, it's Atlanta Street.
Yeah.
It's the same road that you take from Buckhead through Sandy Springs into Roswell, and for no good reason, it becomes Atlanta Street for about a mile and a half, and then it turns into, why am I blanking, Canton Street for a few blocks.
I know, it doesn't make any sense.
And that's just one. There are so many Peachtree streets and roads and lanes.
Think about Juniper in Midtown. You go on Juniper, it starts, I believe, at 14th Street, and then it ends over at North Ave and becomes Cortland, and it's Cortland all the way down to the courthouse.
It's just
why not just make it Cortland the whole way?
Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows
it's
why
a
this.
mystery.
When you look
because
at
where I am, where that just happened, we're talking about. That's the suburbs expanding and stuff. Like, this isn't even a road that...
Well, we have Chamblee-Tucker, Chamblee-Dunwoody, Tucker-Norcross, Norcross.
But are they the same road?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
At least...
At some points.
The one thing, when you look at cities that are on the grid, right, I think what Atlanta was trying to do is, like, at least the streets are correct, going north-south.
Yeah.
Or I guess no, the streets go east-west, but you calculate them going north-south. There should be avenues. And instead, the avenues are the Junipers, the Peachtree Street, the Piedmont.
Right, yeah.
And they should just be named on the
city
avenue.
had a problem in the 1860s.
Yeah, I know
and
that.
they don't have a grid.
But we could have fixed it.
It's restart, man. Phoenix Rising. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 285 in Doraville. Stop crashing, people.
Man, they're hitting hard today, Eric. Every time we go, there's a new one. This one's another travel advisory, 285 eastbound, the inner loop right at I-85. Widely scattered crash here. The beginning of the ramp from 285 east to 85 north is blocked. Only a left lane or left center lane of 285 east, the inner loop itself, is blocked, and that has really stacked up the ride back into Dunwoody. I'd suggest taking 400 south to 85 north as an alternate. Speaking of, how does I-85 north look, Isabella Rodriguez?
Well, as you're heading off of I-285 and onto I-85 northbound, it's a slow ride starting around Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. It stays slow through Boggs Road, exit 106. It does loosen up for a bit after that, but it slows back down as you approach Old Peachtree Road, exit 109. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Triple Team Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there.
It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2798. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Turn this Sunday's big game into a fiesta. Botica in Buckhead and Chico Cantina in Brookhaven have the ultimate game day deal. For just $20 each, get 5 ice-cold Tecate beers, 10 wings, or super nachos loaded with everything. Why choose? Get them all. Grab a table before kickoff and get 5 Tecates, wings for the crew, and nachos piled high, $20 each. Botica in Buckhead or Chico Cantina in Brookhaven. Game day done right.
Remodeling your home's exterior requires expertise, experience, and attention to detail. That's what I built my business on. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. I'm the siding and windows expert you hear on the Home Fix-It Show with decades of experience for all things exterior. Windows, siding, painting, roofing, decks, doors, and gutters, all with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. Even the small details are a big deal to us. Get your free estimate, Google Nelson Exteriors.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
All the news, weather, and traffic you need. 95.5 WSB.
News, weather,
Traffic. 95.5 WSB. Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, some students at East Coweta High School are facing consequences after a protest leads to property damage on campus. Here's a report all new at 6 o'clock.
The school district says the students refused to return to class during a political protest, even though they were warned earlier this week that walkouts are not allowed under any circumstances. Coweta County School Superintendent Evan Horton says he's frankly appalled at the actions of some students and even more appalled by the, quote, irresponsible actions of outside organizations who've urged students to politicize their campuses. 3 students were arrested, but 1 was released to his parents. The district says all of those who participated will receive some level of disciplinary action. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
63 degrees in Atlanta. The wind picks up tomorrow and much cooler when we could see temperatures in the 70s. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Georgia lawmakers consider a bill that would place new limits on access to police body cam footage.
The legislation makes body camera footage in cases where a person dies not subject to the Open Records Act. While opponents worry that this will limit police accountability, State Representative Joseph Gullett says that's not the goal.
We're looking at focusing on the people who are trying to profit off of people dying in these body cam videos.
Current state law already restricts the release of 911 audio if someone dies on the call. Gullett says his bill would still allow allow for the material to be accessed during police investigations and civil proceedings. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
A new bill at the state capitol would create a domestic violence registry in Georgia. State Representative Lisa Hagan says with the use of dating apps, people can't be sure who they're meeting.
If we can't be safe in our homes and in our very closest relationships, that's a problem.
The registry would be maintained by the GBI and would be similar to the state's current sex offender registry. A person would be included after their second domestic violence conviction. Rapper Lil Jon says he is devastated and heartbroken. A body found in Fulton County today is believed to be his son.
Divers from the Cherokee County Fire Department were called in to aid in the search of 27-year-old Nathan Smith. Milton police expanded their search to nearby Mayfield Park, where divers found a body they believe to be Smith, also known as DJ Young Slade. Smith, the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon, went missing on Tuesday after leaving his home on Baldwin Drive and Mayfield Road with no phone. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office will confirm the identity of the body. Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
A fourth suspect is arrested in DeKalb County in connection with the burglary at the Ohio home of Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders. The burglary happened last November while Sanders was playing in his NFL debut. All of the suspects are from the metro Atlanta area. The latest suspect arrested is 20-year-old Carlos Morris, who was apprehended at an apartment on Glenwood Road with help from DeKalb's gang unit. He's now in the DeKalb County Jail on burglary warrants out of Ohio. WSB Money Update, a reason for investors to celebrate this weekend.
Stocks came roaring back to finish out the week, and the Dow hit a milestone, 50,000 for the blue chip index for the first time ever. This comes after days of selling in the technology sector spread to the broader stock market.
Money reporter Jill Schlesinger says the NASDAQ jumps more than 2% for the day, the S&P up almost 2%. A local economist is expecting Georgia's economy to slow a bit this year.
And it's probably prudent to assume that economic growth, while positive, will be more moderate in 2026 than it was in 2025.
Kennesaw State University economics professor Roger Tutterow puts the odds of a recession this year at about 25%. He says Georgia's pace of job growth appears to be moderating. A Fulton County police officer is rear-ended by a drunk driver along I-20. The police department says the officer was driving eastbound when another car crashed into the patrol car at a high rate of speed, severely damaging both vehicles. They say there was no serious injuries, but they determined the other driver was driving under the influence. It is 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
It has been a rough afternoon out on the roadways, Bill. Right now, we still have all lanes shut down with a crash. Hero trying to clear a bunch of scattered cars about on 285 eastbound, the inner loop. All lanes shut down right at I-85, exit number 33. You're already jammed back to Chamblee-Dunwoody Road. Think about maybe 400 south to I-85 northbound as an alternate. Just found a new crash in West Atlanta. It's on I-20 eastbound at Lowry Boulevard, exit 55. That is in the second right lane. Still watching a big mess on I-85 south of the city, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. At Highway 138, exit 64, a crash is blocking multiple right lanes and causing significant delays. Traffic is moving in those left lanes, but you should consider using Highway 29 to bypass the backup. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies this evening and fairly breezy as well. Wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour as a dry, cold front moves through. That means temperatures will drop into the 30s for tomorrow morning and staying in the mid-40s for tomorrow afternoon despite the sunshine. Partly cloudy skies on Sunday, morning lows in the 20s, daytime highs in the mid-50s. Temperatures will quickly bounce into the mid to upper 60s for Monday and Tuesday of next week, potentially reaching 70 degrees by Wednesday.
59 in Johns Creek, 62 in McDonough, and 60 in Mableton. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Both loud and proud, Caiaccio, because indeed, hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine, the last hour of the Von Hessler Doctrine of the week begins right now.
Now.
Thank you. I was hoping you put a little extra spin on it this time. I want, like almost one of those, now, wow, wow, wow.
Little reverb.
Yeah, I'm looking for that
Yeah, I
Monday.
need reverb.
Little, no, don't really get reverb. I don't want you to start all of a sudden have wacky sound effects at your table there or something like that.
Things like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will board a plane. I will board a plane.
Where do you have those?
It
Those
will
are great.
land at JFK. I will find your apartment, and I will strangle you until you no longer can breathe.
Is Jared playing those, or is
No, it's correct.
I love it.
That's Jared. Don't put that one on me.
I knew that was Jared.
All right, you two. This is my last
I
hour.
would
of
never
the week.
sing as though it's a toilet.
Do you
I'll do
realize
sad trombone, but
This-
not toilet.
this is- this is the last hour of the week? I have to live for 2 days with whatever emotional feelings I have. Was it successful? Was it terrible? How did I do?
The Patriots
that-
winning
so
will
what,
cancel
you're-
it out.
Yeah, the Patriots winning will be
Eric, are
that.
you feeling sad? Are you feeling worried about the weekend? Your little feelings?
This is everything I try not to be. All tossed at
This
me.
is where you started. This was the radio you did when you first started, I guarantee.
Not even. Well, there may have been a sad trombone or two. But always used with a deft, sort of artistic flair.
Of course.
I'd like to think.
Of course.
All right. Now that you guys
I'm
have
done.
tried to destroy my last hour of the week.
We
Oh,
made
wait.
it better.
One more.
Are we done? How are the listeners taking this? Are they laughing?
They're loving it
Yeah,
because
they're
you're
enjoying it.
uncomfortable.
Huh?
They're loving it because you're uncomfortable.
Oh, okay, well, that's cool. Oh, hey, listen, I will be uncomfortable if that's what the audience wants. I live to serve. You know that. You know that.
It's the listener station. It's their talk station.
Greg Russ, I think we talked about the Super Bowl yet, but now is the time. There's 1 hour left. It's Friday. It's going to be the Super Bowl on Sunday, and I can stop hearing all the voices in my ears. We ain't no sports station. All right, shut up. It's the biggest event in the world. You know, it's happening on Sunday. Do you have a rooting interest, Greg Russ?
No, I do not care. I can't bring myself to root for Seattle for some reason.
But
I think it's because the fans act like they're the loudest in the league, but it's really the architecture of their stadium.
Okay,
It's the
that's a
design.
little-
Like, we're
that's a
the
little-
loudest. Well, it registers on the Richter scale.
You know what I love about that is they put up, and I wonder, did they change it at one point, or was it always 12th fan?
12th fan.
All right.
No,
well,
I
here's
did
the thing.
man. It used to be man.
It should be man, because here's the thing: if even women that are in the crowd, no women play on the team. So let's
Right.
take this metaphor or analogy or whatever the syllogism, whatever the hell it is, and break it down. So 11 people from your team are on the field at any given time, offense or defense. Because they're so loud, they were known as the 12th man. It makes sense. Even if it's mostly females, let's say it's 70% females making the noise,
And it is.
what they're doing is what they're doing is saying we're the 12th person on the field and only men are on the field. So there's nothing wrong, even if you're a woman, of being described in Seattle as the 12th man. It's not like when they changed the afternoon Major League Baseball games to business fan special from
Yes.
Businessman. That made sense. Men and women are going to the game. It makes sense. There's no fan or woman amongst the 11 at any time. So if you are the 12th person on the field, you would be a man.
There is actually a legal reason for this.
Oh, really?
You want to hear?
Well, I can't believe we let George Stein go so early. But okay.
I can tell you.
I'll tell
Thanks, George.
I'll get my legal advice from Jared Yamamoto.
As of the year 2016, Texas A&M now owns the right to 12th man.
What?
That expiration led to the deal prohibiting Seattle from using the phrase
Wow.
on social media and in the Ring of Honor. So there
How
are
can
12s
you-
and the 12th man and
How-
12th fan now.
How can you own that? Well, I take it all back. I guess they didn't do it for the reason that I
Yeah.
assumed. I just saw 12th fan up there.
Blame
and
the
I thought,
Aggies.
Yeah, I thought, they got all, what we used to call politically correct. And then we used to call woke. In the future, we'll used to call it something else. But you know what I mean.
Okay. What I think is ridiculous about the Seahawks is they do that Seahawks, and it's lame. Like when they were in Mercedes,
it's all lame.
When they were in Mercedes, when they were
Fail.
in Mercedes Benz, I was doing when somebody would do C, I would go hogs. Hogs.
You got him. You got him.
Hogs.
And you didn't get beat up?
Did Greg bet? Did you bet?
I'm not going to bet on this garbage.
Do you bet at all? Are you a bettor?
I would do it here and there a little bit. I think I told you that every once in a while there's a $10 bet.
Oh, that's
Chase,
right,
But I don't even like losing the $10. I get angry.
I was thinking. I said this the other day. I was thinking because I'm a Bills fan of if I put $1,000 on the Patriots to win, then I can't lose.
Right.
I've got something to celebrate for.
I just bet $4 that they'll win.
Oh,
and if
wow.
they do win, I get 11.
You need a loan?
You're rich.
You all
rich.
right?
That's all I had left in my Kalshi account.
Okay.
So I didn't bet. I opened a position.
You want me to call my nephew? You know, he's a big guy over there at Kalshi.
Can you make sure I get my money back? Even if I lose.
Your $4?
My whole $4.
I'll put a call in.
If you put in $4 now, guys, on
I gotta
Kalshi, it
look my
becomes
nephew up.
$154.
I gotta look my nephew up here. Joel Holsinger. He's becoming the face of Kalshi, it seems like to me. Not that Joel Holsinger, because that guy's old. I'll put Kalshi after it. I mean, now he's on the cover of magazines. And this is going to be the thing, like when I see him in August for his wedding in California.
What do you bet he actually doesn't go through with it?
What do you bet? I have to deal with this thing where I'm really proud of him, but I think that this gambling stuff is ruining the country. It's kind of like a weird thing. I'm super proud of him. He's known as a consultant, I guess, at Kalshi.
Is he making a lot?
I don't know what he's making. I haven't talked to him since all this started, but I saw him on the Sunday morning show, Sundays, the CBS thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With Jane Pauley?
Yeah. And then my wife the other day showed me a cover of a magazine. I can't remember which magazine he was on. And I'm like, wow, Joel's blowing up. So I'll my nephew's the man over at Kalshi. So if you need your $4 back, I'll do everything I can.
You can't beat him. Join him.
I'm not joining him. I'll congratulate him when I see him. And I just know that his family. If I bring up I can't bring up the whole gambling part and what I think that's doing to the country, because in the wider family, what do you think's going to happen? No, he's upset because Joel's becoming more famous than he is.
Oh,
that's what's going to happen.
Wow.
So I just
is it
have
true?
No, I'm happy for him. I'm glad. I'm happy for him. I just think that what he does for a living is killing the country. But that's a weird place to be.
Sounds like you want the family fame.
No, not at all. Hey, let the young take over. He's on
the New York Times magazine.
Is it New York Times?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I can't look at the article, but this is him, right?
All right, well, here you go. Yeah, that's him. I've never been on the cover of New York Times. So this is how the whole family is going to see it. This is how the whole family is going to see
Creative
it.
Loafing once.
I was. I believe we won Best Show.
You did, yeah.
No, that's the weird thing. So I recognize that I have to just not say anything about the whole gambling thing. Because, he's a great person. I've known him since he was born. He's a good guy. And I'm happy for him, so I'm just going to be like, yeah, I think gambling's great. Can't get enough of it. It's fantastic.
He earns approximately
and then behind, if I bring up anything else in the back, I'll be like, oh, yeah, Eric doesn't like the fact that somebody else is getting a little shine in the family.
He makes $3,000 a week minimum by betting on various news events and scenarios.
But he's also he was one of these people, I didn't even know, he had a YouTube channel where he'd give people tips and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he'd wear sunglasses and stuff. And I didn't even know that until I found out that and so I think he was so good at it that Kalshi just hired him. And now whenever they're doing a PR thing, it's like his face. He's like the face of the company. So I'm very proud of him. He's a good kid.
But
hey, listen, I rail against private equity groups all the time. Where does my paycheck come from? We're all a little compromised, a little. I'm proud of myself and my show, even though we are part of the problem. Alex Williams says 285 East is jammed through DeKalb.
Yeah, it's a rough ride as all lanes remain shut down. They're dragging cars off to the right as I speak, Eric. 285 eastbound, the inner loop at I-85, exit 33. Traffic not moving there. It's able to kind of cut through the Gore. I wouldn't recommend it, though, as they're trying to clear these vehicles. Stacked you back from Ashford Dunwoody Road. 400 south to 85 north is your alternate. Stall still in a center lane in West Atlanta. 20 eastbound at Lowry Boulevard. And we're still watching crash cleanup south of the city on I-85. Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. Drivers heading out of Fairburn towards Union City. We're still watching a crash on 85 northbound at Highway 138, exit 64. It's blocking multiple right lanes and traffic is stacking up. To get around it, use Highway 29. This report is sponsored by Whole Food Market. Save 30% on chicken wings with Prime through February 10th at Whole Food Market. Perfect for weekend dinners or meal prepping. Shop in-store or online. Terms apply. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto. I know the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics will be on everybody's minds, but there are two huge Atlanta stories that will greatly impact the future of our city that you need to know about. I'll cover those stories, give you my Super Bowl prediction, and cover the latest news of the night. Tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
The Breda Wildlife Guarantee keeps you protected from critters at no additional cost. Breda is also proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Apply stopped, opt out.
Mom, can we get snacks? Unless chips are on sale for $3.99, we're in a snack drought, buddy.
Hey, remember Current? They can get us up to $750 before payday once we qualify.
Wait, $750 of our money now?
Yep, and they're even offering an extra $75 sign-up bonus right now. Set up an eligible payroll deposit and see if we qualify for an advance. No hassle, no credit checks.
Gummy worms, here we come.
Current has your back with up to $750 in paycheck advances once you qualify. And right now, get an extra $75 bonus when you set up an eligible payroll deposit. Join the millions who count on Current when it matters most. Text LOUD to 323232 now. That's LOUD to 323232. LOUD to 323232.
Paycheck advance is offered by FineCo Advance LLC, a financial technology company, not an FDIC-insured bank. Eligibility and available amounts may vary and are subject to change at any time. For full terms and conditions, visit current.com/radio or call 1-888-851-3177 for more information.
Finding excuses to not do your taxes? Well, you can start today and file for free with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. Just file on your own in the Credit Karma app by February 28th and you'll pay $0. Start filing for free today. Offer only for those who didn't file with TurboTax last year.
All right, what do we have? We got Kid Rock talking about his goals for the Turning Point USA. Well, let's start with Bad Bunny. My understanding, he's doing one of these halftime shows. I don't know what channel that one's going to be on, but we have a lot of competing.
It's going to be hard to find.
We have a lot of competing halftime shows.
I won't see it. I'll put it on the Puppy Bowl.
Is that still going? Is the Puppy Bowl still going?
I believe it is.
Well, that was.
What about the Lingerie Bowl?
You know, the Puppy Bowl, the Lingerie Bowl. These were fun things.
The Bowl Bowl.
The TP USA thing is like, hey, you know what? We woke up today and decided the country isn't divided enough. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that this division is deep and wide. And you should judge your neighbors once you find out which halftime Super Bowl show they watched.
The Puppy Bowl will be going on this year. It'll be Team Rough versus Team Fluff for the for the Lombardi Trophy.
Very funny.
Barky.
Aren't most people like me? If you don't really care for you watch the beginning of the halftime show, it either turns you on or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, you go get a sandwich. Relieve yourself before the second half starts. You know,
For-
what's the deal here? I don't get it.
The Puppy Bowl, for a second, going back to that, it's pre-taped. It's not live, right?
Probably because they're watching the. Actually, they all want to see Bad Bunny.
It's just earlier. It's now they've moved it to
it's
2
not during the
p.m.
game.
Oh, so they don't compete. 'Cause I think that they used to
They
compete.
do used to compete.
with the
NFL
halftime.
bought them off.
Well, I think of
Probably.
the editor who has to cut out all the peeing and
Yeah.
the
Well, we just had
animals
like a
going to the
Doberman
bathroom.
Pinscher win the Best of Show in what's that called?
The Westminster?
I thought that happened after the Thanksgiving Day parade. Which one? What's that one? There's always a dog show
Dog
that's
show?
on NBC after the Macy's Thanksgiving
Maybe they
Day
moved
parade.
it.
No, it was on again this year.
It's the National Dog Show
Okay.
presented by Purina.
Oh, is that one of the ones where?
Oh, big dog food.
Is that a play-in? Is that like these soccer tournaments that you got to play in to try
Yeah.
to get to the World Cup? Is like that's one of the.
I think so.
It's the one that.
Qualifier.
Yeah, it's a qualifier for the big one. So, there's got to be a lot of animal mess going on at those things as well. If you're in the audience, you're just going to be treated to it.
But then the editor,
Yeah.
who's responsible, has to cut it all out. It's like, oh, there's an accident. Cut that
So,
one out.
all right. Well, Bad Bunny's talking about something.
Yeah, he says he's having trouble sleeping. He's excited.
I'm excited about this performance. I'm excited. But at the same time, how I said before, is I feel more excited about the people than even me, about my family, about my friends, people that I know that they always have believed in me and they happy because this moment, the culture, and that's what make this show to me make it special.
Oh, that's a very that's a crazy point of view. I'm happy for my parents that they can see this. I can see how un-American that.
I know, super
somebody
un-American.
happy for their parents to. You know what I find interesting about MAGA? They don't have any problem with their current Secretary of Commerce and the person that Trump just nominated to be the next Fed chairman being all over the Epstein files. They're perfectly fine with that. But the idea that this multi-million selling superstar would be the halftime show. I mean, how does your brain even? Nah, I think it's fine. Look, they knew Epstein. They hung out with him a lot, but hey, whatever.
Is there
But this
anyone-
Bad Bunny, I can't take this.
So the new Fed chairman is in the files?
The one that has just been nominated, Warsh.
Yeah, the one in. Yes.
I have to be honest. I don't know exactly. Sometimes people come in the files and they were just mentioned, but the ones that you have to keep an eye on are the ones who are actually emailing him back and forth. So I have to admit.
Yeah, and he emailed himself about
yeah, but you emailed
that
him.
thing. Yeah, but I feel bad.
Is this Patrick Mahomes?
No, it's
Bill Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah, I feel bad.
Boy, his wife's out there taking a victory lap.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's
put more pressure on him.
Melinda Gates.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely she should.
It turned out to be I don't know. Do some people look at Bill Gates and think, yeah, he probably didn't get laid much?
Yeah, they feel bad for him. You would still think that the money alone would, if he wanted that, he could certainly
yeah,
get
but
it.
he didn't. When you're that famous and you're trying to cheat on your wife, you need like a Jeffrey Epstein to
Yeah, you need an island.
create a
off to-
circus. It makes me wonder because I do looking at all of this stuff and how disgusting it is. We're all assuming this was the only one. These billionaires might have 6 or 7 other rings like this, and then I started thinking, what is actually going on these super yachts?
That's international waters.
They're
too.
international waters. These are billionaires in international waters. What the hell is happening out there? I think we have a good idea.
Hey, don't look into the Finger Lakes, pal.
Is that where your jam is?
That's a
Is that where-
conspiracy about the Biden family, and then there's an elite Democrat
Oh,
thing
really?
in the middle of the Finger Lakes.
Oh, I got to keep up with the whole Finger Lakes.
I was out there one day and they chased me off.
Alex Williams says there's now a crash cleanup on 285 in Doraville, or at least they're cleaning it up.
Yeah, this one was scattered about pretty much across all lanes of 285 eastbound, Eric. A widely scattered crash here. They're sweeping up the debris, all lanes being held. 285 eastbound, the interloop at I-85, and it's a rough ride back at Ashford Dunwoody Road. Again, you can take 400 south to I-85 northbound as an alternate, making progress in Union City. Crash 85 northbound at Highway 138 exit 64. They're picking up the cones, now just one right lane block, so hopefully those delays out of Palmetto will start to improve. You can continue to use Highway 29. We picked up some slow traffic on I-20 in DeKalb County. Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. On the East Freeway in DeKalb, we're tracking an issue on I-20 eastbound at Panola Road exit 71. It's got delays stacking back towards Wesley Chapel Road exit 68 and slowing your ride towards Stonecrest and Lithonia. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties and get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustSale.com 24-hour traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Jewelry Graham. Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, here to remind you that Valentine's Day is Saturday, February the 14th. It's the most romantic day of the year to give and get fine jewelry. We have expertly crafted gifts for every type of sweetheart, any style, any budget. Get creative and design a custom necklace with meaningful charms, including 14-karat gold letters, engravable hearts, and birthstones. For the one, we'll help you propose with a dream engagement ring. Come see our wide selection of hand-picked natural and lab-grown diamonds in all shapes and sizes, in stock and ready to compare side by side. At Shane Company, love is always in the air with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty, everyday competitive prices, and no-pressure shopping experience. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com because a friend wants you to win Valentine's Day. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-2798.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-2798. That's 800-575-2798.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. The release of police body cam footage in cases where a person dies could be restricted in Georgia under a bill proposed in the State House.
We're not trying to restrict solving a crime. We're trying to just make sure someone's final moments, they have some dignity in their, in their life and in their death.
Representative Joseph Gullett says his legislation would make it so the Open Records Act does not apply in these cases. Opponents argue the legislation will limit police accountability. It is 61 degrees in Atlanta, only reaching the mid-40s for a high tomorrow. When do we hit 60 again? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. Georgia may soon require anyone convicted of domestic violence to register register with the state.
The registry would be maintained by the GBI and include the offender's name, date of birth, and current photo. Bill sponsor Representative Lisa Hagan says registration is required after a second domestic violence conviction.
We want to make sure that we're not talking about an isolated incident. We want to make sure we're talking about persistent domestic violence offenders.
Depending on the number of convictions, a person could stay on the list for up to 10 years. If approved, Georgia would be only the second state to have this type of registry. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
3 students are arrested at East Coweta High School today after an unauthorized political protest. A letter from the Coweta County School Superintendent says he's appalled at the actions of some students who ignored or openly defied requests and even damaged property. The district says students were warned earlier this week about political demonstrations, and they do not allow students to walk out of class under any circumstances. A code yellow was issued at East Coweta High as about 150 students walked out. Emory University sees a 14% jump in applications this year as it gets cheaper for some students to attend one of the nation's top-ranked schools.
The spike in interest comes as a surprise to John Leach, the vice provost for enrollment, student financial services, and registration at Emory. But he says their new free tuition program for students from families making less than $200,000 a year will help make Emory more affordable and competitive.
In some ways, we are victims of our own success in that the more popular we become with students across the country, the more selective we have to be.
About 5,000 students are admitted to Emory each year, and Leach says the most interest this year is coming from students in Georgia and across the Southeast. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
WSB Money Update now. A big day for investors as the Dow soars to a new milestone, hitting 50,000 for the first time.
Although the Dow is the oldest index, it's probably not the most representative. That would be the S&P 500, which also had a great day, up just under 2%, though it did not reach a record. That record occurred at the end of January.
Money reporter Jill Schlesinger says the NASDAQ is also up sharply, gaining more than 2% today. A new report finds the average American worker only has about $950 saved for retirement.
The nonprofit National Institute on Retirement Security says 56 million American workers do not have employee-sponsored retirement plans. For those who do, the median balance is $40,000. Workers ages 55 to 64 have only accumulated 19% of their targeted retirement savings.
Correspondent Michael Wallace says the report also warns of possible cuts to Social Security benefits next decade if Congress doesn't act. The Atlanta-based CDC releases new measles numbers today as cases spread rapidly in one of our neighboring states.
There are confirmed cases in 20 states, including Georgia. However, no new cases confirmed in the past week here. New states reporting cases: North Dakota, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania. By far, South Carolina has the most cases. The South Carolina Department of Public Health is reporting 44 new cases of measles there this week. In the Spartanburg area, nearly 300 people are in quarantine. 95% of those infected unvaccinated. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Much better news in Doraville, Bill. The crash has cleared. All lanes are open. 285 eastbound, the inner loop at I-85, exit 33. The delay stretching back to Ashford-Dunwoody Road should start to improve. Still pretty stacked up into Union City with the crash. In 1 to 2 right lanes, 85 northbound, Highway 138, exit 64. Use Highway 29. And a crash in DeKalb in the center lane, 20 eastbound at Panola Road, exit 71. Keeping you on the brakes back at I-285. How are things looking through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
We have 30 miles per hour as a dry cold front moves through. That means temperatures will drop into the 30s for tomorrow morning and staying in the mid-40s for tomorrow afternoon despite the sunshine. Partly cloudy skies on Sunday, morning lows in the 20s, daytime highs in the mid-50s. Temperatures will quickly bounce into the mid to upper 60s for Monday and Tuesday of next week, potentially reaching 70 degrees by Wednesday.
Right now it's 59 in Noonan, 61 in Midtown Atlanta, and 57 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers with my dad Mike, and this Valentine's Day at D. Geller & Son, when you spend just $199 or more, we're including a free diamond necklace.
What? Wait, what?
Only at D. Geller & Son, Atlanta's Valentine's destination since 1939.
Where are you getting these ideas?
In Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Affordable jewelry for everyone is at D. Geller & Son.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto. I know the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics will be on everybody's minds, but there are two huge Atlanta stories that will greatly impact the future of our city that you need to know about. I'll cover those stories, give you my Super Bowl prediction, and cover the latest news of the night. Tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
All right, so we just heard from Bad Bunny, who MAGA tells me is just this awful, oh my gosh.
Did you hear it in his voice?
I heard when he was
nasty.
Yeah, when he was saying, "I'm going to be so happy for my parents to see this moment." It's just, I just thought, wow, that just doesn't sound American at all. Now, Kid Rock, he spoke because these are his goals for the Turning Point USA halftime show.
We're simply going to go play some great songs, like I've said, for people who love football, love America, love good music, love Jesus. It's pretty much that simple.
All right.
Pretty much that simple.
And so people are, as MAGA is telling me, this is the saint, right? And we heard from Bad Bunny, that's the bad guy. And people are starting to bring up, the lyrics of a song, cool. given the whole Epstein thing that's going on right now. Now, there's so many layers to this. First, let's start with the song. The song is called Cool Daddy Cool, and this is the American Flag Jesus halftime show and some of his lyrics.
Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. My story ain't that complex.
Okay, so, all right.
This movie, it's from Osmosis Jones, which is a kid's movie.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to that in a moment. First,
mandatory.
I loved that movie. I never knew those lyrics were said.
Hold on. We'll get to the movie in a second. What would a MAGA person do if they were presented with those lyrics by Bad Bunny after Bad Bunny was announced as the halftime show? I think Lara Trump would have something to talk about on her Fox News show for months at a time. That's what I think. I think if Bad Bunny had those lyrics in any song, every MAGA person would ruin every cocktail party they're at by letting everyone know and their opinion with it. But it's Kid Rock, fellas, and he's on our side. So that means no issue. Have you seen his crazy outfits? They look like the American flag. No issue. Bad Bunny's from Puerto Rico, and I'm so stupid that I don't know that that's an American territory. So I think of him as a foreigner.
Well, it does matter. They don't speak American.
That's right.
Well, he was speaking American as a second language, and that
I sound pretty good there.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this performance. I'm excited. But at the same time, how I said before, is I feel more excited about the people than even me.
It's all about his parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I always use the babysitter test. Out of those two people, Kid Rock or Bad Bunny, Who would I allow to watch my kids for a couple hours if the wife and I went out?
Young ladies,
Yeah, not this guy. Not this guy.
underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. My
Okay.
But what's the context?
Yes. Well, if you're explaining, you're losing, as they say in politics. I just know I can't prove a negative, but I know the same people have been mouthing off about Bad Bunny for months now. If Bad Bunny had those lyrics in any song, they would be condemning him for it. But Kid Rock is on our side, and we're good. That's not an argument, but it's okay if you've liking the people on your side and disliking the people on the... It's like you can see this whole thing, like suddenly there's disinterest in Epstein. They didn't care about the kids. They wanted Bill and Hillary, and they didn't get it. So it's boring. Bill Gates, a little exciting. But it wasn't about this guy, Jeffrey Epstein, and the sex ring, and the victims. For MAGA, it was about, I think we can get Bill and Hillary. And that's not a political argument. That's putting on a team uniform and saying, well, I know that the ref got that wrong, but it went my way, so I don't care. And that's fine in team sports. It's not fine when you're picking leaders and that sort of thing. So if I was Bad Bunny, I'd be like, well, you know, I don't have those lyrics. Now, again, I don't know his catalog. He may have worse lyrics. I have no idea. But that's not his image. His image is good time, fun time.
Yeah, he wants you to just party and dance.
Whatever. But I mean,
move your hips.
If somebody knows of a song that he has that has lyrics that are worse than that, maybe. I don't know, because I don't know his catalog. I don't really know Kid Rock's catalog other than the stuff that got famous.
Well, I was
Now, let's deal with this. That song we just listened to was in a kid's movie.
Osmosis Jones, which, Greg, I wonder, did you watch that in your science classes?
Well, it came out in 2001.
Okay, so I was a little bit younger, obviously, because we used to watch this movie in our science
I was
classes.
getting drunk in college.
Yeah.
Going to the Mexican restaurant that didn't check IDs.
So I remember watching this movie because Osmosis Jones, he's a white blood cell.
Yeah.
And in this moment here, the Kid Rock character is a germ that is developing as a pimple on the outside of the main body.
So your
right?
science teacher made you watch this a bunch?
Yeah, I've watched it multiple times.
Was he in the Epstein files?
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't checked carefully enough to see whether or not he is. But it is educational because you do see like how the red blood cells work with the white blood cells.
Yeah,
and
so the teacher could just take the day off.
And osmosis.
Yeah, watch this
Yeah,
cartoon.
seriously, it was. So probably the teacher was hungover and just put this movie on
Hey,
for
you
us.
guys didn't get it last time. Watch it again.
And Osmosis Jones, being the white blood cell, his job was to kill off all the germs. Kid Rock, in this case, was the germ. And inside the pimple
Did he kill him?
that he created, yes, the
Okay,
pimple
good.
ends up popping, and
Right.
Kid Rock is killed.
So it's like you're inside the pimple and Kid Rock is singing on stage.
in like a club. It's like a club
Right.
zit. It's called Club Zit.
Club
And-
Zit, okay.
And then this is
Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
I had no idea this was that those lyrics were being said in that
So
movie.
he's a literal whitehead.
Yes. So now Jared tells me that because Kid Rock is talking and singing over, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
You don't really hear those lyrics so much if you're watching
There's
the
a
movie.
lot of dialogue.
But if the parent goes, hey, the kid loves that Osmosis Jones, let's buy him that
soundtrack.
Let's get the soundtrack.
Seriously, yes. I'm again, my mind is blown. That
Yeah.
movie was always like, this is how you treat this kind of
Yeah.
germ. This is how you treat this kind
Well,
of
in
illness.
lieu of actually having a science teacher that would do their job, I mean, you use that film to understand how.
Well, it's like the rapping math teacher. You got to make it fun.
That's right. And it's more fun for the science teacher if he doesn't have to teach that day.
Yes.
So you can just watch this movie.
Here you go.
So that's all I have to say. I don't have nothing to say. I'm just pointing it out. MAGA, if Bad Bunny had those lyrics, it would upset you. But he's on our side. Those are not words that are produced out of the process of thinking. Just want to point that out. But hey, America 250, right? It just keeps getting better and better. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 85 in Union City.
And thankfully, all that's left of it, Eric, is one set of flashing lights, mostly off to the right. 85 northbound, Highway 138, exit 64. Still pretty slow behind it, back toward Collinsworth Road. Hopefully, those delays will start to improve. You can always use Highway 29 as an alternate. 285 eastbound, the inner loop's gotten better between Dunwoody and Dorville since that crash at I-85 is cleared. But now that all those cars can get onto 85 northbound, it's that got 85 north on the brakes from 285 as you make the trek up into Norcross. We're also tracking delays on I-20 in DeKalb County, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. On the East Freeway, we're tracking a crash on I-20 eastbound just before Panola Road. It's blocking a left lane and it's causing backups, delays stretching back towards I-285 and slowing your ride towards Lithonia. This report is sponsored by Pizza Hut. Here's a game day tip. Order a Pizza Hut before the first hut, and right now the Big New Yorker is just $10. The biggest pizza for the biggest games, only at Pizza Hut. Next report in less than 10 minutes. Trust from the TrustDale.com 24-hour traffic center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Tomorrow on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto. I know the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics will be on everybody's minds, but there are two huge Atlanta stories that will greatly impact the future of our city that you need to know about. I'll cover those stories, give you my Super Bowl prediction, and cover the latest news of the night. Tomorrow night from 11 to midnight on the Nightcap with Jared Yamamoto.
Are you worried about high blood pressure? Have you tried to lower your numbers with little success? You may be eligible for a clinical research study evaluating the impact of an investigational blood pressure procedure. If you are an adult and have high blood pressure or are taking medications to manage high blood pressure, you may qualify for this study, which is expected to last at least 4 years. Call 404-605-3118 and ask whether you may be eligible for the Spiral Gemini Pilot Study, located at the Piedmont Research Institute in Atlanta at 95 Collier Road, Suite 3010. That's 404-605-3118. Caution: hepatic denervation is limited by law to clinical investigation in all geographies. The generator and catheter used in the Gemini study for hepatic denervation are not approved for sale or use in the U.S. or any other country.
This Valentine's Day, give a gift that says forever and a night out that says I thought of everything. Hi, I'm Jaron Solomon, and right now at Solomon Brothers, when you spend $9.99 or more, dinner at Michelin recommended Tiny Lou's is on us. You're not just giving a gift, you're creating the whole evening. Solomon Brothers Jewelers in Buckhead, Alpharetta, and Sharpsburg, helping Atlanta say I do and I love you since 1982.
Turn this Sunday's big game into a fiesta. Botica in Buckhead and Chico Cantina in Brookhaven have the ultimate game day deal. For just $20 each, get 5 ice-cold Tecate beers, 10 wings, or super nachos loaded with everything. Why choose? Get them all. Grab a table before kickoff and get 5 Tecates, wings for the crew, and nachos piled high, $20 each. Botica in Buckhead or Chico Cantina in Brookhaven. Game day done right.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-611-2046. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Your deck is more than just a place to flip a burger or have a cup of coffee. It gathers your friends and family on all your favorite occasions and is there to enjoy every day. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors, and we build beautiful, high-quality decks at a reasonable price. We're licensed and insured, provide exceptional customer service, design help, and we'll work with the materials you want. Strength, durability, beauty. Decks done differently. built by Nelson Exteriors. Get your free estimate. Google Nelson Exteriors.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high. Rates have been whipsawing markets, and the debt and spending don't exactly scream stability. If your retirement is mostly stocks and bonds, you may be taking a risk, more risk than you think. And when you're near retirement, a sharp drawdown at the wrong time can do real damage. Experts say diversifying with intention is the #1 secret account that all Americans' smart money uses to hedge against instability. Its precious metals, silver, and gold is having a spectacular bull run. Would it not make sense to get in before the rocket takes off? Monetary Gold have been around since 2000, witnessing multiple economic setbacks. They have the experience to help tailor your portfolio to your needs. If you call now, they will cover up to a lifetime of your IRA fees on qualified accounts. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional. That's 877-NOW-GOLD.
I just taught Jared a good word, a cool word. The word of the day.
Feminism?
Ephemera.
Oh.
We're losing a lot of good words. People just don't use words anymore. Ephemera's a great word.
Is there an emoji for that?
Maybe one day. What's that, Craig?
Ephemera.
You sound very much like the... let me just play it real fast here. The page that I'm on, because I wanted to look it up. Ephemera. Ephemera.
Doesn't sound sure of itself.
You know what ephemera is, Greg Russ? Come on, you're a smart guy. Do you know what ephemera is? And don't look it up. We can see you.
I'm not looking anything up.
Somebody's tapping.
I'm
Is
not
that you?
stalling.
Is that you? Are you? You're somebody's tapping.
Somebody's Jared's tapping.
Stop the tapping.
Use that time.
It's like I'm working with Sammy Davis Jr. here. Stop the tapping.
Tap, 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 tap.
Do you know what ephemera means?
Tap, tap, tap,
It's
tap.
okay, Greg. I know you're the smartest guy in the room, but even there could be a word that you're not.
I'm going to keep stalling.
What is it? What is it?
I'll text it to you real quick.
It's stuff that's made. It's usually branding. It's supposed to only last for a little bit, and then sometimes it becomes a collectible. Here's a good example of ephemera. Ephemera would be the special popcorn boxes with Melania on it that you got if you went to see Melania.
So swag.
Well, not so much. It's meant to be like, what's the purpose of it? Not long term. The purpose is to promote the movie while it's in theaters. Okay. And then somebody who collects things 40 years from now, that might be something that you would collect because it was. So it can become a collectible. It doesn't have to be a collectible. Ephemera is just products that are created with short-term value. It's just there to promote this or to do that. I don't know why it's so important to me. I like good words. I've always liked that word. And I started to notice nobody's using that word anymore.
That's not testing very well with the audience.
Apparently it's not.
Ephemera.
So if you go to some of these thrift stores, sometimes they have boxes filled with old photos and postcards that people have written. That would be a box of ephemera?
Nah, I'm not so sure on that one. I think that the stuff has to be produced for the reason of having a short-term value. So your old Polaroids from the 70s have value to you and your family, but it's not the same thing. It is
When
something.
they get passed off, I guess, was my thinking.
It's manufactured. It's manufactured for a purpose, but it's a very short-term purpose.
All right, so the Galacticus popcorn bucket.
Just all those, yeah, all of those,
Galacticus.
Basically all those new
What's
popcorn.
his name? Galactus?
Yeah. So hey,
I'm sorry, I'm not a Fantastic Four fanatic.
before we go, I do want to say, as we go into the Super Bowl, hey, if your team's in it, I wish you the best of luck. Black eye for the NFL. First of all, Matt Stafford, UGA, go Dogs, got the MVP at the age of 37, which is amazing. Only 2 other people have got it that late, I think. But a big black eye for the NFL this week. Maybe they'll have a great Super Bowl, but, you start the week with Shedeur Sanders in the Pro Bowl, who throws 2 interceptions in a flag football game. And then you end the week with the new people in the Hall of Fame, and Bill Belichick is not in it. So, 2 strikes. They still got the Super Bowl. Yeah, you better look for a good game, NFL, because it's not a good look all around this week. But everybody, have fun at your Super Bowl parties. Call an Uber. Don't drive. Don't get in trouble. Have fun.
Go to work Monday.
Yeah, go to work Monday. We'll see you on Monday.
I'm kind of sick.
Yeah, 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.